Look, like I told you, I have it. So
I reckon you should show it.
What's that?
I reckon you should show it.
See the storm set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I wait for you.
There is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful. See that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's your boy, Skywalker the Jedi here.
And it's Trey of the Bat Channel.
This is Aubriana.
Tapping in with y'all to let y'all know that.
Hashtag ZSJL to Netflix.
Snyderverse
to Netflix.
Sell the Snyderverse to Netflix.
To Netflix. It needs to be a success because we need a conclusion to the greatest comic book movie story ever told.
We go without.
Believe. Let's go.
Bro, can you hear me now? Chat, yo, man, yo, you can't believe this shit. It wasn't muted. It wasn't plugged in. I didn't have the mic. I didn't have the mic plugged in. Let me make sure. Let me make sure this is good. All right, we're good. We're good. My dumbass, dude. My dumbass. That's hilarious. Yo, what up, chat? What up, chat? What up? What up? What up? What I was saying was, I gotta stop myself from getting too into that sometimes because I'll start crying, and I'm the one who made that video. But what's good, everybody? Thank you for saying I was muted. That's hilarious. Honestly, usually it's Money James who's here telling me I'm muted. So thank you for everyone else in the chat right now. Well, I'm about to go through from the top. From the top. All right. Nightwing, Lucas Ironside, Law's here, and obviously Havoc's here. Shout out to Bad Dan's Thoughts. My man Cal's here again. My goodness. And yo, I got the stream from earlier taken down. Brandon Emery showing up. Thank you. Obviously, thank you. And my goodness. So I had to take a nap. I was up, if you guys didn't know, finishing that video, putting the finishing touches on it. If you weren't here earlier, you didn't hear the story. I was up until like 5:30 this morning, and then I was able to finally pass out after I finished it. I'm such a perfectionist. I'm on speaker. Oh boy, what does that mean? Am I too loud? Let me back myself up. Anyways, I don't know what that means, bro. I'm on speaker. But I didn't get any sleep, and I woke up and wanted to do the watch along. That got taken down. Sky ended up coming on. We had a nice little podcast too before we started the watch along. And I'm like, oh, I was so mad about that being taken down. So I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? But I thought it through. I thought it through, and obviously the nice part about being on StreamYard is that the recording is saved, so I can just download the recording and then splice it up to where it's the beginning of the stream, and then where Sky comes on and we have a little discussion. So we're all good. We're all good. All right, Law, I'm on your speaker. Okay, you had me worried. I'm like, bro, do I have more technical issues right now? Don't do me like that. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. Don't worry about it getting taken down. I'll get the little interview we did with Sky too. And I did send out a link. I'll have to send out into another spot in case anybody wanted to come through. Any of the homies. Okay. Necron's on a metal stream right now. That's what's live on his channel. But let's talk about today's events. And first of all, I gotta tweet out that we're live, obviously. So if you guys want to do the tweet along what we did earlier, quote tweet my tweet, reply to it. We're gonna do that right now. It was shameless self plug, and I know you guys notice the color scheme. I like the offsetting of the purple, but I'm gonna change that right now. before I put out a tweet. Think I can get it from here? Yeah. What screen do we like better? Yeah. I guess that's. I don't know if I like that green, but we're rocking with it. So, of course, now my mic is in the way of it. But boom, tweet alone. Right there. Am I too soon? No, that's if you're not used to Havoc, you're here all the time. I guess I haven't streamed in a couple weeks though, but the stream doesn't start without me being like having some type of issue. It's just how it works. So I gotta get that. It's very distracting for me. So we're gonna tweet this out, and everyone's gonna quote tweet it, reply to the tweet. Hopefully, if you have Twitter. So let me copy my own link, or I could just go straight to a tweet. Sweet. All right, everybody, I'm tweeting this out. I'm just gonna go to my clipboard because I copied the hashtags earlier today and tag it Netflix. The worst part is though, like when the clipboard won't go away and I want to start typing. There we go. All right, we are live. Come end the day with a little nightcap. All right, tweeted it out, yo. Go to my Twitter right now if you have the ability and follow the rules. Quote tweet, reply, follow the ROAs. ROA, what the hell is an ROA? Why did that come to my mind? My mind's on the fritz. All right, let me satchel this bad bear back up. Pow! See y'all already on assignment. Okay, let's go. Havoc just went to my Twitter and just started retweeting everything. All right, I love it. Lol's on it. Okay, you guys are on assignment. Bad Dan was the first time. Bad Dan and Cal were like, boom, boom. Let's go. That's hilarious. You know the feeling of issues? Yeah, dude. That happens. That happens. You just got to be able to laugh about the technical issues, though, honestly. Like, whatever, man. At least you guys are cool enough, though, to say something. Like, and there's people here to say something. I didn't just, like, there's nobody here. I have no clue. I'm talking. Not realizing there's a red like light that shows me that this is on, and you're muted. I'm looking at him. I'm like, no, I'm not. How are you? The cord's on the ground. My dummy. Thank you. Oh, Nightwing. Here's the thing. You can use your Twitter like we did for the jump. Eventually, you might start using it more, but I say create a Twitter and just use it for the hashtags. That's all that matters. Like you can the same setup you have for your YouTube as far as like if you have a banner on your YouTube or anything like that, just put that on your Twitter. Use the same avatar. It works, man. It helps us too. Like you're directly helping all of us with this hashtag. Helping us spread the word, helping us get more people involved. Being another person in this. Shout out to y'all. Okay, let me see. We live. Hey. Thanks, Law. Thanks, Cal. Y'all understand the assignment. And you replied. Okay. Let's go. Osa, you know it's good. Let's go. And quote tweet. Yes. Claps. See, Nightwing. This is what happens. You get claps from me. Let's go, everyone. This is how we do it. This is the whole point of this. Coming together and chilling at the end of the night. Little final push of the tweets. Get everyone coming to chill. I love it. I absolutely love it. Here's where I gotta post this. Yeah. So that's why Havoc, Havoc said that's why he joined Twitter, just for this movement. Anything else is icing on the cake? Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you have a good interaction, I would say majority of the interactions aren't good at first on Twitter. You have to like mute and block a lot of people who just come in out of nowhere. Like, I look at my own tweets and I'll just to see what the numbers are sometimes, and it'll at the very bottom it's like show replies of people you've blocked or what. I'm like, oh man. I don't look. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let's go, Osa. Appreciate you, man. Full circle. What's a full circle, guys? It's the completion of an arc, aka how you finish a story. You know what I'm saying? That's how you go full circle right there. All right, let me drop this in there. Goodness. So Emerald Cut is inbound. That is why it's all green in here. And I'm glad that the Green Lantern logo kind of chills up here. Nice. Emerald Cut inbound. Man, I'm so hyped that we had such a great day today. I don't know what the numbers are in comparison to our first day. Being that it kind of like intersected a little bit with St. Patty's Day and people kind of being out on a Saturday. I don't know how really that affected everything. I honestly like fell asleep. I felt really bad, but I literally just passed out, and I asked my lady, I'm like, why did you let me sleep for so long? She's like, well, I guess you needed it. I'm like, nah. How am I supposed to argue with that, right? Full circle. Shout out to everyone coming in to the nightcap. We're here to keep tweeting, to help the algorithm. If you saw my tweet and you came here from someone else's retweet, this is what we're doing. The original tweet. Quote tweet it. Reply to the tweet. Say something in there if you can. And then come back here and let's talk. Let's chill. Let's end the night together. For me, there's 7 more minutes on my side of the East Coast, but it doesn't mean we stop. We just keep going. It's still March 18th somewhere. Full circle, absolutely. And I'm so hyped that we're gonna have Still Nation's gonna have boots on the ground. Boots on the ground, people. At SnyderCon. I'm not gonna be there, but I'm hyped that we got people that are. Hey, we got everyone coming in. Bat Dan said, I hope the Emerald Cut includes the deleted Joker dialogue. Oh, you mean like what was included in the trailer, the We Live in This Society thing? I get you. Honestly, so I was talking to, and I'll say this, let me get through the comments real quick, but I was talking to Sky earlier, what I think that is. That's awesome that you got a mod, Nightwing. We have over 135k with both hashtags combined. Nice. But we can still bump those numbers up a little bit before the end of the night, you know what I mean? Can't wait to see that Green Lantern scene. that Green Lantern scene, right? We say it like it's singular, but I think there might be more. In Chicago, St. Patrick's Day celebration was last Saturday, right? Yeah. So today should have been mostly normal on this Saturday. Nice. Yeah, and obviously, like, I think maybe, yeah, Trey, Superbro, Corey, they've been very active all day. They were live earlier today even. So I know that because I have a friend that actually went to Chicago. He's from lives in Tampa. I don't know if he's from Tampa, but he went up to Chicago last week and like partied. He's like, yeah, I saw him dye the river green. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's right. It's so weird to do that. Snyder Queen's in the house. 1/3 of the Trinity pulling up. Shout out Snyder Queen. Appreciate you coming through. Havoc says they might have a pop-up screenings for the Emerald Cut. Demand is growing. I'm hoping for an NYC pop-up screening. That'd be sweet, dude. That'd be sweet. I mean, like, once you show it once, if you get the ability to show it, like, I feel like it opens the door for more people to show it. And why wouldn't you? Zack Snyder knows that not everybody is going to be able to make it to LA. Why wouldn't you make money off of it? They need as much money as they can get. Like, let's be honest. WBD, that is. Everyone's saying hi to Sammy. Yeah, we live in a society line. All right. Jesse the Common Nerd was tweeting like crazy too. That's sweet. You never seen it? Did you live near? I don't know if you live in Chicago. I think you live around Chicago. You gotta go see it, man. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a novelty at this point, but it's pretty cool. AMC Empire 25 NYC. Havoc is like, I need it here at this theater. You got a date you want it to be there too, bro? Retro. Thanks for coming through. Thank you everyone for coming through. A little nightcap, little tweetathon. So, as people are coming in, let me repeat it. If you came here because you saw the tweet that I put out, make sure you're quote tweeting that with the hashtags and you reply to that tweet. We're gonna put a little final push in, and get more people here. Have a little hangout at the end of the night. Have some good vibes. Let's have some discussions. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. I'm trying to get the homies in here first before I do. If I do open up the panel, I mean, like, I plan on like having. I want to hear their opinions. And I want to talk to them before I have too many people on here. And obviously, I haven't been live in a while, so I gotta talk my talk, right? I gotta speak my mind. And I've only been live for almost half an hour, so that's not enough time. Come on, guys, you know this. That's not enough time. But shout out to everyone filing in. Everyone saying hi to everyone. You live in Arlington Heights. And I was gonna say where the Bears are gonna move. What year is that though? Is that 2025 that stadium's gonna be built? Yeah, Lucas. I know. We can't go to the. I can't go either, bro. You're not the only one. Just be happy that we know people. Like, obviously Sky's near LA, in LA, and Sil's determined. He's like, I'm going. I'm going. So Sil's gonna be there too, obviously. And there's more people who live in LA that are in Sil Nation, so we got boots on the ground. That's awesome, dude. Thank you guys. Let Austin talk. Yo, I talk enough, honestly. You should know what year it is, bro. If you live there, you should be prepping. Stuff is gonna get. I'm sure they're like getting ready, getting the infrastructure ready for the influx in traffic. Gotta get the roads ready and stuff before then. So, what I wanted to say earlier, I said it with. Earlier, sorry, I'm reading the chat. When I said, you said that scene. I can't wait to see that scene of Green Lantern. I think that there's actually more than one scene. Think about that. More than one scene of Green Lantern. Batan said he's still a Packers fan. I forget. Batan, you gonna be a Jets fan? With Aaron Rodgers going? So, I think if you guys can remember, the first picture we saw of Wayne T. Carr like filming the stuff at Zach's house. It was like, I believe the sun's rising. It's like very, very early morning. And someone took it from like up higher in the driveway, looking down at where the green screen was and where Wayne T. Carr was like in front of the camera. And we saw like multiple pictures from that like little, there was an up close one that we saw of him, and then there was the one that was like from way back. We're all like, okay, that's a scene, right? And then we kind of got a little info from Zach on like when that scene takes place. But then they put out the picture recently. Wayne T. Carr put it out last trending day of him and Zach like with their arms around each other, and they looked like they were in a different spot. They looked like they were in a completely different spot, like in a more of a studio area where they filmed the nightmare scene. Y'all tell me, am I out of pocket for thinking that? But it looks like a completely different area. So I'm thinking there's more than one scene. And the picture that Zach showed us, like, I don't think that's just a production picture. And I don't think that's of Wayne T. Carr like on the lake. That's just me. I think it might be from a different area. But it's Green Lantern, John Stewart, along with Kilowog and Tim Murray talking to Batman. Whoa. Is that what we were told is in that scene? It's been so long now, I forget. Stop. He says no. All right. Stop. Thanks for coming back through, homie. Thanks for coming back through, bro. So that's what I think. I think that I think there might be more than one scene. Like, how you gonna show an entire, and Zach wouldn't do this. At least I don't think you would. How you gonna show an entire another cut and not show like more than one scene? Like, yes, let's be happy that we get the one scene, right? And then we get to see him in general. But at the same time, I'm not just happy just because of that. I would love to see more scenes of him. However that plays in, I don't have to know. Like, we saw the original, the Age of the Heroes, where it's the really old Green Lantern and the ring flies away, like wherever it goes. That is never paid off. That little part of the little and the ring flying off, that's never paid off. The rest of the movie, you're just like, oh, well, I wonder what happened to that. Which is fine, like that's open-ended, but it's never paid off. So just a little thought for everyone. They might have a scene from, oh, why not? It's all green screened anyways. I think Zach is cooking something up. What if that was a newer picture? We were never, there's no like confirmation. What's going on, South Cali? Appreciate you coming through, man. Happy 2-year anniversary. So, yeah, man, I think that there might be more to this Emerald cut than we're thinking. And they can call Zach. You can call it Justice is Green, if that's fine, if you want. But we're calling it the Emerald cut. Like, that's just how it is at this point. We're calling it the Emerald cut. At least that's what Mikey Sutton donned it, and that has been coined and is stuck. Just like the Snyder Cut did, but I guess we ended up calling it Zack Snyder's Justice League. So whatever you want to call it, we'll call it. Oh wow, storyboards from Zack Snyder showed Oa versus Parademons. Wow, bro. I forget. There's just so much content. I probably saw it and just looked over and didn't even see it. Just got a feeling Wayne and Zach are filming more. Why not, dude? Or they already did. Is that life, Ramon? Oh, it says a part of me honestly wishes that might have shot most of the Nightmare film in his backyard already. Oh, that they might have? Yeah. I know, right? But they can only do so much without like a whole like crew actually being Darkseid and stuff and being Desaad again. Like, that's a whole nother aspect of the movie. They did as much as they could in his backyard. But which I thought it was so funny how when we saw the shout out to Ben Affleck for his interview where he talked about it, and he was just so open about it. He was like, "Yo, like, hey, say what you want about the fans, but that's my highest rated IMDb film ever." And then he talks about it. He's like, Zach's like, "Yo, come over in my backyard and film it." And then he's like, I think we got to go through trades and like unions and stuff. And then he's like, and then we did it. In my mind, I hear Ben going like, "Hey, we got to go through unions and whatever." And then Zach's like, "So come over." So I was like, yeah, F all that, dude. Don't ask permission, ask forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be crazy if they shot a whole nother Nightmare sequence. Did I miss TJ? What's good, TJ? My bad. I just pulled up his comment like it was nothing. Thanks for coming through, TJ. Obviously. That'd be crazy if there's another Nightmare sequence. Like, why not? Why not? Even David Ayer Suicide Squad was connected to... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to see David Ayer Suicide Squad. But I also want to see him not beat to the drum of WBD so much right now. That's just me. Mark saying, I'm curious. Shout out, Mark, by the way. Thanks for coming through. I'm curious as to what he's going to say during the Snyder Convention. Because as much as we want it to be Restore news about obvious Zach can't say anything, even though, you know, everyone has asked what's up. Yeah. He might not be able to say anything. We think he might not be able to say anything. But, who was saying that earlier? Let me go back up. I think it was Havoc. Wasn't it you, Havoc? They might go... they might have screenings all around. They say probably US first, if anything. I don't know, worldwide. But for the Emerald Cut. So maybe they're announcing that. Even if not, they're like, it's a chance to like talk to him about the movie, because he hasn't had like a live Q&A about it. And everyone's going to be asking news about Restore. I hope it's not all peppered like BS negativity questions. Like, ask him about the art if you're there. Ask him how hard it is or if it's easier to film with green screen and do Green Lantern effects afterwards. I would love to hear more from Scanline artists too, and like Stone Quarry artists. I'd love to talk to them someday. Ben on call with hookup to hook up with Zach, knowing one can hope. Dude, I think he's ready to go play that character. Oh, like the end of when he's talking to Joker, he's like, when I kill you, and make no fucking mistake, I will kill you. Oh, it's so badass. He's so bass and then yeah, he's so chill, dude. Like when I read the interview, the whole time I'm like, yo, he's still a dude from like the Northeast. In my head, I'm like, he's still got that mentality. Chicago screening would be they got to do major cities. If they do one in Orlando, I'd drive to go see that. Come to Tampa. Erica has Steppenwolf coming through the Boom Tomb. Pics were shown. Is that true? I thought David Ayer just like debunked this. I could be wrong. Mark says, just a part of me feels like, why would he go through all his trouble creating this hype for it just to end with the Emerald cutscene? He knows that's just gonna make the fire grow. That's the point. He's telling us not to stop. That's the point. They gotta negotiate, or like, who knows? We all act like he doesn't. He's not gonna announce anything. He's not gonna announce this. He's not gonna announce that. Like, we know that. Excuse me. Netflix just bought Dead Boy Detectives or whatever. They just re-upped, and season 2 is starting for Sweet Tooth, right? Sandman season 2 is coming out. So the DC properties they have over there they're flowing, right? There's no problem there. Earlier this year, we were told, and I remember still saying that they were in negotiations. The only issue between like that David Zaslav had with Netflix was the fact that like they weren't getting paid soon enough. WBD wasn't getting paid soon enough for using the rights and all that. So who knows? Maybe during that discussion, like when we made the first wave of news a month ago, maybe they got a deal done. Do we like? Who knows? Maybe a deal's done. You got me out here sounding like Jerry Seinfeld right now. Who knows? Just saying, Ben went out of his way to specify gun when saying he wouldn't do DC. That is very true. That is very true. He did. He was like, they're like, if DC calls you back, he's like, oh, guns? Gun? Ugh. I mean, good guy, cool guy. Yeah, I'm sure he'll do great, yeah. But I don't want to be a part of that. Bro, I wish I could have seen him give that answer. Like, I wish this was a recorded interview. But it was nice to read it as well. Oh my god, I wish I could have seen him give that answer. Excuse me. A nightmare scene was insane. Every nightmare scene is insane. Oh, that's why it's significant. That's pretty cool. Full circle. That's where he started. Ah, the imaging. And shout out to Prince Mirror Plays. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping through and ending the night with us. If you let me repeat now that more people are coming in again. If you got here from a retweet or a quote tweet, it would be nice if you could tweet along and get this final push for the hashtags today on Trendy Day. Quote tweet my tweet, reply to the tweet with the hashtags and tagging Netflix. Add a little message in there for me. You know, Whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Just be nice. Ayer said no Steppenwolf. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Bad Dan. Yeah. I think originally it was supposed to be Steppy, but WBD I think killed it before they could even get to like conceptualizing it. I wonder if Spokane, Washington will get something. Dude, that'd be cool. If not Spokane, Seattle. Which you're gonna have to let me know how far away that is. Ben bitch slap gun, yeah, pretty much. He's like, ugh, gun? So funny. He said guns DC. Yeah, dude, he did. He said absolutely not. He did. Oh my god, I tweeted that out. That's so great, dude. He's like, if DC ever calls you up, you gonna guns DC? Absolutely not. No. I mean, I'm sure he's cool. I'm sure he's a great guy, but he had to like. He said absolutely not. I was like, well, I mean, I'm sure he's cool. He's trying to like be like business professional. Oh, it's so funny. It's the Art Center College of Design. That's in Pasadena, I believe, right? And thanks, Prince Mirror Plays, for the little nuggets of knowledge. Mark says, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I think I'm gonna be... This is tough for me, man. I think it's gonna be an awesome event, but can't wait to try and be there. You know, Zach is gonna have to use verbal judo to avoid everyone's obvious ZSJL and Netflix questions. Yeah, for real. Again, though, guys, we don't know. Maybe a deal is done. Maybe he's gonna announce it. Who knows? Or if like whatever happens. Shout out to Spike Spiegel. But wow, we don't know. It could be anything. The fun part is the speculation, right? Just speculate. That's the fun part. Oh, 700 miles? So you're telling me Spokane, Washington's a little bit more doable? That's funny, Nightwing. Yeah, just before shooting, they switched it from Steppenwolf. Right. Freaking WB, man. They suck. Money Train James coming in. Hey, Money, I had audio issues when the stream started. Everyone thought I was muted. And I'm like, I'm not muted. What are you talking about? My microphone wasn't even plugged in. So it made me instantly think of you, bro. Shout out Money Trains. He's lit, he says. The fact that Zach will get to screen his Justice League is already a sign from above. Man, shout out to Law, like just reminding us. Yeah, facts, dude. The fact that he's able to show that in IMAX to begin with. It's been the way I said that, fucking, of course, Jimmy Eat World, the middle coming. It's been 1 week. You know, you guys know that song. I'm gonna have to fly out. Yo, if you fly out, let us know, man. We got Still Nation peeps going in there, boots on the ground already. So you're gonna have to meet up with them. He did have to get permission. Exactly. I don't know if he would say restored at this point. That'd be cool if he did. Well, if he got one at the very end of the event, he would say restored and drop the microphone away. That would break the internet. Or he just says full circle and drops a Justice League 2 logo with a Netflix symbol. Guys, it's marked down. We just said it here live. We can all come back to this moment right now when we called this and be like, all right, it was on Austin's stream and he predicted it. Justice League 2 announced at SnyderCon. Boom. Put it out into the universe. Guys, it doesn't happen unless you make it happen. That's the whole point. If you got here from the tweet that I started the stream with, quote tweet that and reply to me, please. Let's get the numbers going. It doesn't happen unless you make it happen. I'm freaking hyped right now. You know what I'm saying? Money Train. Them lucky motherfuckers get that IMAX. I'm about to grift to get a ticket. That's hilarious. Gunn just tweeted. No, he didn't. Yo, fuck you, Batman. Fuck you, Batman. Yo, you got a genuine reaction from me right there. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You think he talked to Zaslav and Gunn to do this? I don't know, man. I do not know if he talked to both of them. I think he just talked to Zaslav. You go into money, man. I think when he talks to Gunn, he talks to him like he's got kid gloves on. It's already done. Yo, I'm a scooper now. I'm not a scooper. I'm just predicting. And we got a guest. We do have a guest showing up 50 minutes into the stream. There would be literal riots in a nice peaceful city of Pasadena. Oh man, not riots, man. Celebration, a celebration. Bad Dan, you're a cruel son of a bitch for that, my friend. It's the only way to say that. And excuse my French. If you're mad at me swearing, it's all Bad Dan's fault. Yeah, Gunn has no say. No, I know. Hey man, listen, you don't gotta tell me. I'm just getting hyped because I'm getting hyped at this, the event. Everyone coming together, and everyone being here right now. Don't get too hyped, but time to look at plane tickets. Yo, alright, it's time to have a super bro added to the stream. What's up, homie? How you doing?
What's up, brother? How we doing tonight, man?
Good, man. Chilling, having a vibe tonight. Having an absolute vibe. Yeah. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm doing fantastic, bro. I was just out and not quite home yet, but yeah, man, having a good night. I was tweeting at the bar and everything like that and seeing the numbers keep rising and rising, everything like that, while I'm watching some March Madness as well. Man, yeah, it's been a good day, buddy.
Oh my goodness. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate you coming through on your way back home to the command center, man. Yeah, it's been a great day. I'm sure you feel great too. And I'm sure everyone was freaking out about the basketball games, and you're probably like, y'all don't even know about the numbers we're doing online right now.
Right, I know. Like, I'm the only time I watch college basketball is when it's March Madness time with friends and stuff like that. And I didn't even make a bracket this year. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't, but yeah, it was still a fun time. And yeah, man, they just kept seeing me on my phone and just tweeted away and stuff like that. I was like, we got to push these numbers, buddy. We got to keep going.
I got an assignment I gotta do, bro. Like, don't be mad at me.
Right. Oh man, what is up, everybody?
Yo, so thoughts. I don't know if you saw the tweets that Sue was posting, but Mikey's URL here kind of gives it away. Netflix reportedly signed Zack Snyder to an exciting new deal, and I guess he just put that out, man. So Zack Snyder might have re-signed with Netflix. That's what I'm telling you guys. Everyone's telling me to calm my expectations. What is he gonna? Oh, he might not announce or what would he announce at SnyderCon, if anything? Like, he wouldn't put together a 3-day weekend again for nothing. But I'm like, why would it? What if he announces Justice League 2?
That would be amazing.
A part of the deal. What if it was?
Yeah, the possibilities are endless. I'm really looking forward to hearing about his interview and checking out what SnyderCon's going to be announcing and everything like that. There's going to be something. So what's up, Retro Nergo? Nightwing, how we doing tonight?
Everyone's saying hi.
Oh, what up, Lucas?
The whole chat, bro.
Oh, Law was on the chat, the stream the other day.
Hell
Bad
yeah.
Dan. Batman had a great live stream with our boy Sky last night, man. That was fun, dude.
Absolutely, dude. And it was a good interview too. It's good little jabs that
Yeah.
he throws at Sky every once in a while. I love it. I love
Right.
watching it. My goodness, that's over 600 words. That article. I'm gonna have to. Do we go through it right now, Mikey? Is that what we're gonna do?
I think we go through it.
I
This
think
is
we
the
have
chill
to go
stream,
through
bro.
it. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. All right, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. And thanks for being here, man. Are you just chilling? You just chilling?
Oh, bro. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. It's
All
been
right.
a good day. You know, you dropped the link earlier, and I wasn't able to show up because I was getting ready for the Bat Channel show, and then I was like, all right, man, I'm making the chill stream tonight, bro. I ain't missing it twice. So I appreciate you, the good Austin, doing the good work, and man, you were rocking it today with your kind of watch along streams, even though some people kind of strike you down there, but that was fun to see, and bro, that's a really cool series, man, and
Oh my God, dude.
chill stream now, man. You guys are just straight up rocking it, brother.
Well, dude, I did see that you were going live, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be like clashing with them, but
oh, you never have to worry about that,
right,
brother. We all grow,
Star Wars. Yeah, you were talking about Star Wars. I'm like, all right, cool. They're doing it for like their own like syndication for the channel. I was like, I'll just keep going with my shit. But yeah,
absolutely.
I got taken down retroactively. And Marcus Neo Sevens kept warning me. He's like, "Yo, careful with the sound, bro. Careful with the sound." And they got me. They got me afterwards. Luckily, I didn't get taken down. Like I've gotten taken down while I've been streaming, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't get taken down during the stream, so everyone who was here was able to like chill and watch along with me. Man,
Lord Necron's the king of being taken down.
yes. Every time, bro, I'm always watching it. The witching hour, dude. That's what happens when you playing music is a whole different thing.
Right.
Playing music is a whole different thing.
I wonder if that's like you said. So it was a noise audio strike against you.
Yeah.
Because I know you were kind of playing it where you had it like angled towards the TV a little bit, but it was it was still, I think, enough to where I don't think their, all their, whatever, filters through and everything like that could have made it out,
The detectors, that. No, I right. And that's why, like, they definitely didn't get it with the video. It was only the sound. And that's why it didn't happen until after the stream was over because they had to, like, rewatch, or whatever. The bots had to go through and check all the and like, if I'm going to get got by sound, it was going to happen because there was no, like, cuts. It was just straight, like, I was just watching it. I was watching it go, like, step for step. It was gonna find it if it was gonna find me. But
I've heard WBD is getting pretty more restrictive on their content, anyways, too. So, yeah, they're gonna find you eventually, buddy.
It's all right. At least, like I said, at least we got to have a good day, first and foremost. And I didn't have to worry about it like while we were streaming, because that's the biggest, like, you look down at your phone, look at your stream real quick, and you just see stream is unavailable. You're like, oh no. I'm trying to pull this up. Everyone, I have to say, hi to everyone. Ray is here. My bad.
I'm digging the background today, the green lights and everything like that. Little emerald edition, emerald cut, maybe.
Yeah, that's why I did it, man. That's why I did it. I'm rocking green too, and obviously it's St. Patty's Day.
Patty's Day.
Yeah, St. Patty's Day was yesterday, I guess.
Yeah, but everybody's kind of celebrating it today too. So.
Yes. No. Absolutely. And some cities they break it up now because if it's actually on St. Patrick's Day, people go crazy. And like Chicago did their celebration last week. I'm on Geekosity right now, and it's not the first scoop. I'm mad, dude. I'm mad.
If you've never been to Chicago St. Patty's Day, man, it's a blast, bro. When they turn the river green and everything like that, it's just so freaking sweet.
Yeah, I've never actually been there, but my buddy was just there earlier or last weekend when they did it, and then Bad Dan's like, yeah, I've never seen that. I'm like, how do you live there? You've never seen it, my friend.
Well, Bat Dan's also a Packers fan too, so fake
That's
Chicago guy.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, shots fired, Bat Dan. Be better. You're a Chicago Bear. That's what you should be, big fella.
That's hilarious. Shots fired for real.
I am
Shots
hoping
fired for real.
Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets if it hasn't, been officially
I was gonna
made
say
yet.
that.
So
I asked him if you don't press anything, it'll work eventually, guys. We're back. We're back. Geekosity somehow is like tanking my stream because of a couple 2-3 ads, but it's all right. We're good. Super Bro, you there, homie? Reset. Reset. We're back. Think we're back. I can see myself at least. Nah, dude. It's not the hack. It's just a little uptick. And you know what? Might got the stream glitching. Hopefully Super Bro's still there. You might have to come back and come in and out, my friend. Here, let me do this. Oh, I'm gonna wait till his avatar comes back. I know what I need to do though. Hang tight, chat. Don't go anywhere. I need to turn my AC on. It's a little hot in here, and I know it's only because it was cool. It was cool in here until we start talking about Justice League 2 being a possibility, and Mikey Sutton joined the stream. AC's got to go on, chat. The AC has got to go on. All right, before I read this too, I need to get a little Gatorade. All right. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. We're back. All right. We're back. Super Bro, I'm about to put you on again. You still there, homie? Is Super Bro, did I lose Super Bro in the Speed Force? Super Bro might have to come back. If you could hear me, reset, my friend. He'll be back. He'll be back. Don't you guys worry. So, he's coming back. Mikey's conjuring madness again. That's so funny. I really want to make Man of Steel 2 first. Oh, see, here we go again. Why not? Why not? He's posting. How does he still have pictures we haven't seen yet? That's what I want to know. Super Bro's back. My bad, homie.
Oh no, we're okay. I'm not. I think that could have been me glitching. I'm not sure what happened there.
I glitched first, and then it caused you to glitch out. So
Yeah.
thanks for coming in. And it wasn't our fault. It was Mikey's fault.
All right, we'll blame Mikey. Mikey
Blame
did it.
Mikey. But also
He does
reminded
that.
me, he does that. He's a little disruptor. He's like the to disrupt the natural flow of things, which is fine. We enjoy that. We enjoy it. Zack Snyder is a premium player. You want him on your team, exactly. So we're about to read this article and find out exactly how premium he is. Hopefully,
Awesome.
And Prince Muir Plays said that he wants to see Man of Steel 2 before Justice League 2. How do you feel about that?
Oh man. Obviously being a Superman guy, I'm totally down for another Man of Steel, but depending on what would the possibilities are being for the licensing and everything like that. My main focus is ZSJL 2 and 3, and then if we get the extras, that's just icing, right? That's the cherry on top. So
Yeah.
Finish the story. I do want. I feel like you do need a Man of Steel 2 before ZSJL 2 because you need to see peak Superman again, where he's at his greatest, like kind of redeemed and everything like that to his full glory again before we have him fall to the anti-life. So it's tough there. So it's yes, if I could have it, perfect world. Yes, I want Man of Steel 2 first, and then ZSJL 2. But as long as we get ZSJL 2 and ZSJL 3, that's the main focus.
Right. And I completely agree with you. The best part about before James Gunn was hired is that's kind of what the plan was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Maybe whatever production they had started for Man of Steel 2 can kind of just get swapped over to Netflix before Justice League 2 is put out, and maybe it saves them a little bit of money. It's all good for everybody in the end. And let me pause this real quick. I'll pause the background music. Hopefully we save some bandwidth on my computer, and let's share this article so we can read it together. And boop. Let me Chrome tab. Here we go. We're cooking, bro. We're cooking. You're still there, right?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. All right. Lucas says he'll take whatever he can get. Right. Yeah, Man of Steel would obviously be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And he said besides, Netflix might want to start out with a smaller project like Man of Steel 2 or Batflex movie. Yeah, dude. Very smart. You guys are all thinking here. And if they get this deal done, I gotta read this deal. So let me read this out. Henry would want it, no doubt, right? And the fact that artists are being left behind burns me because we are viewers of art. To be told this story isn't above others is infuriating, to say the least. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for that interview to drop today.
Me too.
What did I miss about the interview? Oh, is that? Oh, you mean Skywalker?
The skies, yeah.
Yeah. You guys are gonna love that. All right, so I imagine this is by, does it say at the top here? Written by Mikey, editor-in-chief and owner. So Netflix has reportedly signed director Zack Snyder to a new deal. While this is happening, the filmmaker is trending again on Twitter with the Sell ZSJL to Netflix campaign. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. We lost the Super Bro. That's fine. Hopefully he's watching. Yo, Super Bro, type in the chat at least. I won't go too far with this. He's like, oh, he's back. What's good,
I'm
homie?
back.
He's back.
They're striking us hard, man.
What'd you say?
They're striking us hard tonight, bro.
Oh, I know, bro. It is. It's trying to get. It's coming for me. Let's cook. I'm hungry. Yeah. Oh, Zach, the interview with the Nerd Queens.
Oh yeah,
we're looking forward to the Skywalker interview, not no Nerd Queens interview.
Yeah, that's the main one I'm interested in. I'm hoping that's still going to drop today, right?
I guess so. Yeah, we're still waiting on it. So,
Beautiful, beautiful.
um, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more Zach. Obviously, now, did you hear the first part of this written by Mikey? I don't know if you heard me you say it, but it says
Oh,
Netflix.
yeah.
Yeah, so reportedly signed Zack Snyder while it's happening. He's trending on Twitter with this Cell campaign, dude. So sick. Via YouTube scooper Sil Abdul, the homie. Netflix has given Snyder an extension. Abdul revealed, I'm hearing Netflix already has Zack Snyder locked into a new multi-year deal, waiting on more details. Oh, that's
Smart.
smart. Yeah, dude, smart. Sentence to the Clooneyverse. Yeah, not Sky doesn't have an interview with Zach, but Sky did an interview for the Cell campaign where there was an Ink 19 mag. Yes, smash the like button. Finish the conquest. So, continuing, a few days ago, Snyder posted a mysterious video with the voice of Darkseid, Ray Porter. Porter was Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Speculation exploded what Snyder's clip meant. A number of fans believe Snyder was teasing his return to DC. Unfortunately, DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn reset destroys that possibility. In addition, Ben Affleck shot down his participation in any future DC Studios project. He said, absolutely not, Super Bro.
Right.
He said, absolutely not. However, that's DC Studios. Netflix is another matter. YouTube personality Skywalker the Jedi created the Sell ZSJL to Netflix hashtag in January, and since then
Shout out.
it has dominated social media, namely Twitter, and without a doubt, it sucked the air out of the room for Shazam! Fury of the Gods per TMZ. Wow, let's
Shots
go!
fired.
Oh, and then per TMZ, this is James Gunn's new DCU has yet to see the light of day, and shedding the old guard is proving brutal, both at the box office and on Twitter, where it's Zack Snyder all day. Let's go. So, on Rotten Tomatoes, critics hurled poor scores at the Zachary Levi sequel, and the movie sits at 53% among reviewers. Critic Joseph Todd shared his own unimpressed thoughts in Geekosity. He wrote, and if anyone's wondering who Joseph Todd is, that's Zod writer. For Geekosity, he wrote, Zachary Levi proves without a doubt that he was disastrously miscast as this still unnamed version of DC's Captain Marvel. His acting is hammy, corny, and cranked up to over-the-top levels of cheesiness, making the first Shazam film seem like a masterpiece by comparison. Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Hey, it's real, though. It's absolutely real. What up, Bishop? Thanks for coming through. That's
Yo,
hilarious.
Bishop.
Bishop is here. Although the Rotten Tomato audience grade is significantly higher at 87%, the seats are virtually empty. Shazam 2 is tracking for an anemic $30 million opening weekend in the US. That's a 40% drop from Shazam. Ouch. There's been a noticeable lack of buzz for Shazam! Fury of the Gods for months now. Warner Bros. Discovery tried to jolt DC followers by spoiling Gal Gadot's cameo as Wonder Woman. Clearly, it didn't work. Yeah, if you spoil a cameo, it doesn't fucking work every time you do it. What haven't they learned, dude?
Yeah, it was going to be a disaster from the beginning, you know. Zachary Levi, you know, doesn't help himself at all. Dude can't
No.
shut up. Or he's basically a James Gunn style actor, constantly tweeting and responding to people. And you're going to create enemies by doing that. And look what happened. So,
Imagine.
wow.
Oh my
That's a
god.
fantastic article.
Prince
So
Prince
far,
Mir
yeah.
plays said he had to watch it for the free ski. Free 99. Yeah, dude, not paying for that. Not
Are
paying
you
for
going to
that.
check it out?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I enjoyed the first one. Like it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
terrible to me. I could get past the Levi acting and enjoy it for a DC
Yeah.
movie. I had more problems with freaking Shazam's wig, like the wizard. What the homie who's in the
Yeah.
Zack Snyder movie. I always forget his name's crazy, but he's a great actor. But his wig in that movie that was taking me off more than anything. But I enjoyed the origin story that he had. Like I liked it, so I didn't mind the first Shazam, but them spoiling the cameo, like I would have seen it just to see the fact that they included another DC superhero with their head visible. I would have
Yeah.
watched it just for that, but they spoiled it.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? I don't need to see it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know it's super campy as like everyone's been saying. So are you gonna see it just to see it or
I didn't check out that clip, so I scrolled right past it and I haven't actually watched it yet. So I think Trey's seeing it tomorrow night, and I think I'm going to go see it as well. Trey and I have been discussing, we're thinking about with kind of like what is going on in the WBD world and how people are, really throwing the tomatoes at that. We're going to be starting a new kind of a series saying basically we'll watch it so you don't have to, and kind of give our honest review on whether or not people should go see it if it was actually a good movie, or honest opinions if it was straight trash, and kind of give like that initial early reviews of it. So I may check it out tomorrow night, and then probably do a show with Trey sometime this week on it. But I don't know, man. I'm just not excited for it. That's the reality of it all. Trey keeps telling me that Zachary Levi in person is a really nice guy. That he's met him at a Comic Con type thing, and he said that he was very personable and he was like kind and really cared about his guests that went to see him. So that's nice and all, but man, he's just frustrating me sometimes.
yeah, dude. And I'm not putting anything past other people's experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I've seen of him has not been great.
No.
And I actually follow him on like Instagram and stuff, and he just seems like he seems fake to me. And
Oh, okay.
if you're an actor, you know how to put a face on, right?
That's a
So
good point.
I think that's what Trey encountered at the Comic Con when he went. And
Very possible.
I'm not trying to devalue anything that he experienced or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never met Levi myself, so I don't know. But publicly, he said some very dumb things.
Right.
And when he has a microphone in his hand in front of a crowd, that's when he puts a foot in his mouth. So he's got to try
Mm-hmm.
not to do that too often. And like
Yeah.
he would not. He's not a good public speaker, right? I don't know.
No.
Like if he doesn't have a script and someone telling him what to say, he often just fucking says the wrong thing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm with you. If you go see it and you're planning to, obviously, good luck.
Yeah.
I think it should be more entertaining though than the Batman at least. So
you think so?
yeah, I think at least you'll get some
Oh.
more, at least a few yucks, like a few laughs that you didn't expect to have.
Oh, okay. I'm curious now. I was thinking this may be worse than the Batman, but
No,
you're hyping it up right now, Austin.
not that's hyping it up, saying it's better than Batman, bro. I feel like that's a low bar.
Hey, that's how low this world is right now with WBD.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. And that's why we're trying to get over to Netflix. Which, by the way, now that we me finish this. Let me Yo, you hear me?
I hear you now. There we go.
Bro, like,
They
just
coming, big fella.
they're trying, bro. They're trying hard, bro.
They see that Geekosity magazine
Yeah, like, take that off the
article
screen.
up, and they're freaking out, bro.
Let me finish reading this while I still can. I'm gonna keep an eye on everything, but it might just be the traffic tonight. Like kicking up my computers. But thank you for everyone for being here. Sorry for the technical issues, but we're gonna get through this and have our reaction. As soon as I take this off the screen, it'll be a little bit easier, I think. But obviously, let me read this real quick. So there's a noticeable lack of buzz for Shazam: Fear the Gods. And we saw that they ruined it with the Wonder Woman cameo. I don't need to see it anyway. Although there's no obvious boycotting of non-Snyder DC movie at play, the rebellion is felt in these dismal numbers. Warner Bros. Discovery is trying to replace they're trying to replace Snyder's absence with work that the polarized DC base has no or little passion for. Very true. Like, no one cares about this, especially since you fucking did what you did and you announced a reboot before any of these movies came out. Like, what are you doing? Super Bowl will be back. Don't worry. But what are you doing, everybody? Like, my goodness. Levi is fake. All right, good. Havoc says WBD is in debt, 100 plus billion, and they got to clear 2 to 5 billion before the quarter ends. Shazam 2 is not helping at all. So, what do you think helping clear $2 to $5 billion would do? Maybe getting a deal done to sell Snyderverse to Netflix? Just saying. Trying to shut down my internet connection. Yeah, it's less of my internet connection, y'all, and more so just my computer just lagging out. So don't you worry. I got the hiccups. We're good, yo. We're good. So I'm actually gonna
Interesting.
I'll stop sharing the screen and that'll help me out. And I'll just read it. I can just read the article.
Sounds
How we
good.
doing now? I'm glitching now. Everyone refresh.
I
He's
thought it was
saying
me, so I backed out and came back in again.
I don't know if that helped.
Oh yeah, you sound good.
Nice. It did. It fixed it.
For me, it did.
You're good. What's good,
Yeah.
man? Yo, Trey's in the house.
Oh, Trey, what up, big
Hey,
fella?
Trey. Yeah, it's just the fact that I was doing too much on my computer, so
Yeah.
it's all good. I'll get a new computer very soon, guys. Don't you worry. The streams will be a lot better, but it does what I need to do, so that's all that matters.
Get this man to 1,000 likes so we can get some super chats up in here. Or subs. 1,000 subs.
Right? Yeah, you start supporting the channel so I can get a new system for real.
Get this
Dude.
man a
That'd be
new
dope.
computer.
I'm doing what I do with a fucking laptop. It's not a straight up computer, bro. Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's wild.
Get this man a desktop.
Wait till you actually give me a desktop and wait till the product that starts coming for me then, bro. Woo. You wait.
And can y'all imagine the fact that this man is rocking a laptop for all this editing that he's doing? That's insane, bro. That
I
rendering
know.
time has to be like freaking days, bro. You're
Oh
killing
my
it.
god. It's a lot of weight. That's what I mean. Like I was up late. I put in time to do this, but I've also the fact that I'm on this laptop and I'm doing so much now, I've had to be really good at time management and like editing workflow. So it's helped me because I'm like
Good.
I the shortcuts and it's it's tough, obviously, but once I get the new systems that everyone else has, I feel like I'll be ahead of them. You know what I mean? Because I'll already know all of my tips and tricks that I have. I could help you build one. That'd be sweet, Nightwing. Oh,
Oh,
Trey's
there we
coming
go.
in.
Oh shit, Trey, you're not welcome.
Let's get
Just kidding. He's welcome.
the subs up, get the likes up. Everyone can start grifting for me. Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Law, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming through, bro. Thank you for
you're the
coming through.
best,
I'm gonna
Law.
continue to read this article for anyone who wants to
Oh
hear
yeah,
it.
let's hear it.
So I don't know if you heard. I'm gonna reread this last paragraph I
Yep.
had. That although there's no obvious boycotting for non-Snyder DC movie at play, the rebellion is felt in these dismal numbers. This is such a good read, Mikey. Warner Brothers Discovery is trying to replace Snyder's absence with work that the polarized DC fan base has no or little passion for. And
Booster Gold.
I was saying, like, that's also what happens when you announce a reboot before these movies that were leading this shit. Like, this is the stupidest fucking business plan of all time. Like, all right, Gunn, what's your first course of action? We're gonna tell the fans this shit's over with. But what about the movies coming out this year? They'll still go see it. Like, you thought that was gonna fucking work, dude?
They have to be shaking in their boots by seeing these early numbers from Shazam, bro.
Crazy.
We know Shazam's not going to do nearly as well as the Flash, but after seeing this one, what's next? Aquaman's next, and then if that one, no, or is Flash before Aquaman now?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Flash is so okay. So yeah, there's going to be some nervousness, like yeah, Shazam's not as big as a character as Flash, but this is scary stuff. Extremely wacky, Mikey.
I'm excited for the Flash, but like,
Oh, me too.
honestly, I wouldn't care. Like, even if it does well, and then Gunn like has to, he probably doesn't want to. He probably wants to have his own like Flash character and all that. He probably wants it to do bad, even though he says like, "I love this movie" and all this shit. I'm sure Ezra's a Flash, right? People don't understand like, oh well, will he be in the DCU or would he be in the Snyderverse? And well, like the Flash can be fucking anywhere. Do you guys not understand? Like this is another universe. He can be
Yep.
wherever. It could be a different character in the DCU like universe too. Like, so who knows? His face could change. That also happens. Like if you're not up on the Flash lore, obviously you don't get it. But this movie could do billions, and it doesn't affect Cell at all because it's a different version of the character technically.
Correct.
What about Blue Beetle? When's that? That's August, right? Late August. I think
Yeah,
it's
I think
500
that's
minimum
right.
too. Aquaman 700 minimum. I think Flash is gonna do way more than Aquaman.
They're hoping for it.
Way more. Yeah, they're hoping for it for real. He fired the Justice League and continued to lie about not directing Superman. Now look what's going on. Yeah, terrible. So on
Bad
April,
business.
bad for business, bro. Don't mess with Sky either. That's bad for business. On April 28th to 30th, Snyder will screen all three of his DCU films, one per day. The first two, Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, will show. I think he probably showed the Ultimate Edition. They'll show at the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California. That's where he went to college. Shout out to Prismere saying that, Prince Mir. And Zack Snyder's Justice League will be in an IMAX setting, the latter's location that has yet to be announced. Yeah, because I'm sure
Wow.
as soon as they announce that shit, it's going to sell out. And then he's got a nice screenshot of sell Snyderverse to Netflix, Zack Snyder's Justice League, sell ZSJL to Netflix, and Ben Affleck all trending today. Nice little screenshot of that. Insiders expect Snyder to show the missing footage of Wayne T. Carr as the John Lantern Green Stewart on the final day. Essentially, this is SnyderCon 2. On March 22nd to 2024, 2019, SnyderCon happened at the Art Center College of Design. Welcome to the sequel. On the other hand, as thrilling as it would be to finally view Zack Snyder's Justice League in IMAX, the large in question lingers like a giant cloud. Will sell ZSJL to Netflix happen? Abdul added that I still haven't personally heard myself if Netflix has/will pursue Snyderverse DC. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean that they won't. When I scooped the Snyder Cut in November 2019, everyone said it either didn't exist or wouldn't happen. Often such information is locked behind closed doors until it's leaked to one person and it spreads like wildfire. My sources tell me that there's too much money left on the table for both parties if they don't do it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not make some money, WBD?
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah. If
It's-
anything, Flash shows Netflix the demand for the Snyderverse actors. Yeah.
Yep.
What a write. Good
Yeah.
article, Mikey.
Round of
Great
applause,
article.
Mikey. Great article, bud.
Yeah, I gotta go through and retweet that and everything. My
Yeah,
goodness.
Retweet that in a bit. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
dude.
well read. And I love some of the wording that he used as well. It really, really great.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
He absolutely knows what he's doing. He absolutely knows what he's doing. My goodness, but like I think what he's saying, no, this is SnyderCon 2. He's throwing little Easter eggs from that's what I caught. This is the sequel. This is SnyderCon 2. This is blah blah blah. I think that there's gonna be an announcement of Justice League 2 or Man of Steel 2. There's sequels to happen right now that haven't happened and that should happen. And why not happen on Netflix? Why everyone's like someone commented on my my post of yesterday when I my tomorrow's the trending day post. Someone was like, "You guys are crazy. Netflix is broke," and I was like, I was about to reply, and I was like, I don't even need to. Like, we already know Netflix is broke, right? Just like
Incorrect.
I'm gonna break the internet right now because I got the Hamsmith brothers on the stream.
Whoa!
What's up, fellas?
What's good, Trey? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. You probably see my eyes are red because I just watched Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was crying like a bitch.
Hey,
I was just like watching. My wife even looks over and she's like, "Are you crying again?" I'm like, "Yes, damn it." It's like, guys, I just have to say, after watching it for probably the 50th gazillionth time, the fact that it still holds that emotional power over me, just like, and I'm not saying just because like we fought, like hell for it, but the simple fact that there's like just scenes in there that are just so emotionally powerful and driving in. But Corey, you're gonna laugh at me. I was even crying at Henry Cavill's Superman scene because I was like, damn it, this cannot be the last time he is Superman. I was like, he deserves more. And it's like, and all these stories they were doing, the nightmare scene between Batman and the Joker, like I was like overcome with just like, no, we're not gonna let this freaking happen. Like this is too damn good of a story for the shit we've been given the last few years from DC. And I don't care what they have going on at DCU. Have fun with it, right? But this is too damn good of a story to just let go. We got to get the scene over to Netflix. That's it.
Facts.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And I'm glad that you can come here with that type of energy. That's how I feel too, man. That's why I cry whenever I see it. It's like, if we just got this fucking movie out in the theaters to begin with. That's why they didn't they didn't want it to be out. That's why they tried to change everything around, because they knew how polarizing and how captivating it would be, and how we would go to the end of the world to see it finalized, and they wouldn't be able to just change things up and go to a campy verse on us. And back then, Obi-Wan did not give up. All right.
Yes, he did.
If I was Obi-Wan, I would have gave up. If that's giving up, I would have done it way sooner, dude. Way sooner. I'm not going to the planet of Mustafar to like figure that shit out. I'm not doing that. Screw you, bro. You're fucking weird. I don't care. Like, you left your lady to have her baby by herself? What? Like, what are you doing? I'm not talking to that person anymore. I would have let him go and fucking die in a volcano, bro.
Maybe Anakin gave up on himself too easily.
He did. That's the point. That's the point. You got to take responsibility for your own actions, Anakin and Bat-Dan. So, no. He didn't
The Jedi Council weren't capable of training him properly. Obi-Wan was his main master.
Even though he says, no, we're not. This is not about Anakin right now.
I know. I was like, I don't think we want to go down this road, people.
That's hilarious, bro. The Sith are not the good guys, bro. My goodness. May I partake in the panel? Bro, I can send the panel in there. Or the link out. I don't know how much later I'm gonna be up though, but I absolutely want people to come through. So yeah, Obi-Wan, Mustafar, one of the best. Yeah, it is one of the best scenes for sure. Okay. I mean, James is weird, but I don't know if Grace ever speaks facts. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat real quick. But yo, Trey, I posed this question to Super Bowl Corey earlier, and it was and I don't know if you remember, right? The first picture we saw of Wayne T. Carr doing the behind the scenes stuff, right? He was in the driveway, and it was like kind of far back, and he is like, you could see they were filming close up, right? But someone took like we're here, and it was like the sun was fucking on the horizon. Yeah. Right. It was like the backyard. You could see the garage, the side of the house and shit. You're like, they're really in his driveway right now. Doing it. You could tell. And then there was another picture where it was the more close up version. And it was just like the green screen, and you could see he had the ring on, and the lights were all around, right? That's what we saw. And we're all like, oh, it's the scene at the end. And Zach told us about it. It's like, yeah, it's he's meeting Ben at the end. And I replaced it for the Martian Manhunter scene at the very end. And we're like, oh, okay, right. But then last training day, we get that picture that he posted with him and Zach. And it looks like a completely different place. It looks like they're filming in a bigger green screened area.
So you're suggesting that he filmed something recently? Something new recently?
Not that could be, but I'm saying the more bring it down, simplify it more to he's filmed more than just the one scene.
So you think the Emerald Cut version could be a hell of a lot different?
My God.
Hey, you know what? Whatever the Emerald Cut is, Wayne T. Carr just deserves to be Green Lantern, man. Like, even he was doing something that's not even for Green Lantern, and they're putting green lights on it. And you knew when he posted that picture, people were gonna be like,
"You knew what he was doing." Yeah.
Please.
Yo, Corey, are you reacting to what I said? What do you? Oh my God, him, bro.
Man, that's exactly what I'm reacting to, bro. It just blows my mind, dude. Can you imagine that? Oh my God, bro. Like, if he drops the freaking Emerald Cut, on IMAX, but all of a sudden, boom, not only do we get the expected, little scene at the end, but he has more content, more scenes of Wayne T. Carr in there.
And just like more scenes of the Green Lantern, bro, we got more guests.
God.
Necron's on the panel.
No, Necron.
What's going on, everyone?
Let's go, homie.
How you doing? So I put my hands up.
You should get
Bro,
some
bro,
Ray
he's gonna
Porter singing
conjure
some death
something
metal.
up.
Yeah.
We're gonna conjure up some spirits doing that shit. Damn, bro. Necron, how you feeling, bro? How you doing tonight, man?
Good, good, good. It's been a busy weekend, obviously, man, but
Yes.
made some. I was able to hop on, dude. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Did you peep the very end of the video? Did you see the at the very end of the when you're like, let's go. That shit got
I
me
totally
laughing.
forgot about that. I did that. Yeah.
Dude, I watched it again. I'm like, yo, this has got to go in the video at some point. But I'm like, oh, the end. That's where it's going. Like, just to hype us all up at the very end with Necron's rum, rum, rum. But yo, you all were in the video. So I want to get like little quick reactions. What did you like of this video? How'd you feel? Anybody cried? I get anybody to cry? Anybody when they saw my new video that I posted today? Did you see it?
I got chills. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, crying. No, I
tears?
think I was in game mode, like ready to go. Like, let's just freaking trend all day. I'm not gonna lie, when we were doing our Star Wars breakdown, because we do it every Saturday, so I didn't want to for our Star Wars audience, I didn't want to throw them off. From the event, but it was kind of like, towards the end, I was like, all right, we got to go. We got to end this scene so we can get to campaigning. But no, man, a great video.
Dude, thank you.
I think that's what I felt too, man. Like, I wasn't expecting to be in there. So when I started seeing the thing, I was like, oh man, Austin knows how to freaking just put a hype video together. And then,
right.
You see everybody, making the videos, and it was just such a moving thing that it for me, it was more inspiring. Like I was fired up. I was ready to rock and get it going, brother.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I appreciate that too.
Yeah, one thing I will say, Austin, I had it playing on on the TV. I saw your video. I was like, oh shit, played it. And my wife was busy, doing stuff, and all of a sudden she sees me pop up and she's like, holy shit, that's you. And I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of, I'm not somebody in the community, but I'm kind of a part of the community thing, it's not
are,
just some dude. What do you think I do on Saturdays?
It became real to wonder why finally.
Right? Yeah. She's like, oh shit, you're actually a content creator. Thanks, babe.
You made it, Trey.
I made it. Finally in the eyes of my wife.
I don't call you Wonder Wife just because it's a cool name. Like, damn, it's a part of the brand, babe. What are you thinking?
I'm putting you on t-shirts. I'm selling you off.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I'm glad that I can have that come full circle for you, bro. I'm glad I can do that.
Appreciate it. No pun intended.
Yeah, right. What's your reaction to the video, bro?
Oh, I think they're fucking awesome, dude. I mean, you always, nail that kind of emotion with it too. So I always appreciate that in the editing and everything. And I like your pacing and your flow and your editing too. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to sound like I'm hard or something, but crying, that's usually reserved for fucking real life shit. But I'll probably cry once it gets put on Netflix. I'll be like,
yeah,
have that slow tear,
a single tear,
single tear of celebration. But dude, fucking great. Always fucking killer, Austin.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, no, I only asked that just because I get teary eyed when I'm watching it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, it gets me. Like this morning, so you guys obviously, I don't know what Super Bro's situation is, but I know you guys have significant others, and when you do something right, if you're creative, and you're the first person I want to show is my lady. I'm like, I want you to see it first, right? Like, here, I made this. What do you think first? And she sees everything. She's my toughest critic too, because she knows that she sees it first, and she'll be like, "Well, I don't like that," or she'll be like, "Ooh, I really like this part of it." And
Preach,
sometimes,
brother.
yeah, sometimes it'll stop me from putting something out or doing a certain way. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I wanted that reaction, so I'm gonna keep doing it this way, just to be abrasive. But so this morning I was like, hey, I finished it. I need you to watch it. She's like, okay. Let's watch it. Boom. So I sat her in this chair. I put her in front of this TV, and I like turned the sound off, and I sat behind her and like watched it with her, and I was like this the whole time. I'm like trying not to like look at her, so trying not to ruin the experience. I'm like, what does she think? What does she think? And then the very end plays with the let's go, and she just goes, she's like, she giggles, and I'm like, I go, what was that laugh? And she's like, it's hard to cry and laugh at the same time. I'm like, oh, man. She's like, I'm so proud of you. And she's just like, that's why she was crying. She's like, I can't believe like the community that you are a part of, and like you creating this for everyone. She was very happy for me. She's like, I can't wait till everyone gets to see this. I was like, babe, come on now. Why are you gonna do me like that? But yeah, I absolutely, man. That's the whole reason why we make these videos. Because to give back to the community and to obviously make dope shit. Like, we want to see more of these characters, and this is one way to see more of it, is to kind of retool the old footage and tell new stories with the old stuff. And this one was kind of
beautiful.
We had people that are with us, and we're without some people too, but they're always here regardless. And that was the whole point of that video, is like, if you want to, and also it's another message to like, hey, if you're here, we're gonna do this whether you want to be a part of it or not. So rather than fight against the current, why don't you like come with the current and be a part of something bigger?
Yeah. And one thing I really did love about it, Austin, as well, is, especially just after watching literally the Allison Crow Hallelujah was playing Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I jumped right on to your guys' show. And it just kind of occurred to me once again that in that entire movie, they keep bringing up, the heroes of Earth will never come together again. They're broken. This is the perfect time to take out Earth and humanity. And at the end, Martian Manhunter says, like, they wouldn't have, he never thought the heroes of Earth would come together. And he's like, but it's all because of you, Bruce. And I was just thinking, we in a way are a lot like that right now. We're kind of a broken community in a way, where imagine if people kind of dropped all the issues they had before, all of the grudges that the community has kind of built up over the last few years. If we all just dropped that and like remembered what made us special and the amazing community that we were before, which was unity, sticking together, people you didn't even know, if they said they needed help, you just like jumped on and did it. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, I mean, we raised over $750,000 back then, and we are doing it now, especially with this community. If we could all just realize that if we just dropped any of the old grudges, whatever previous fights we had or ongoing fights, if we just dropped in, like, forgave each other on it and said the mission is more important, the mission for Zack Snyder's story to be finished, the mission to raise more money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, to let those people know that they're not alone. If we did all those things, I honestly, we would probably have the Snyderverse by now. It would be on Netflix. A deal would be made, if we stopped the bullshit. So I would just like to say to anyone who does have grudges, anyone who's just like, no, it needs to be #restore the Snyderverse still, or like any of that, anybody who wants like to put a stamp on something, drop it. Just drop it and join the positivity. Just be a part of the community again. Support each other in general. There's no need for us to fight because we want the glory or the attention from the people that we look up to, like Zach. There's no reason for that. Like, Zach is going to appreciate what we're doing for him now. Obviously, he's liking all the Vero posts. But what made us special was the unity, was the AFSP. Like, let's get back to that. And if we can, continue to trend all damn day, hit that 1.5 million mark, like, we are unstoppable. I mean, think about that. They keep calling us a minority, yet, when things fail, they blame us. I don't know how that works, but more importantly, people say the community was toxic, that we bullied a studio to release the Snyder Cut. And I kind of go, we didn't bully them. You mean we bullied $1 billion company?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Like, they saw the business opportunity and they took it. You know?
Trey, you brought up a lot of interesting points there, and especially, when you mentioned that, Ben Affleck's Batman, how he said that it was him who brought everybody together. So it's kind of interesting how we just heard from Ben Affleck just the other day saying he has no interest in being a part of WBD, which leaves hope that he may join get the band back together again on a different platform, and really continue that storyline. But I think everything that you said there was 100% right on. The fact that people are still doing this for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, still doing this for Zack Snyder's story and creativity. But a huge shout out to Sammy Snyder Queen today.
Yes.
I noticed that she was
Rockstar.
tagging old accounts that may have kind of fractioned away. And, seeing her, it kind of inspired me to even reach out to some other old accounts as well, too, that I'm still friends with, and drop, positive hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix and sell Snyderverse to Netflix. And it's funny because after I started doing that, I noticed that while they may not have posted that exact tweet, they retweeted, bro. So whether or not the numbers are the same as last go around or not, I have no clue where the numbers are. The biggest thing to me is we opened some eyes today of people who have been from old the old ways of this, and they actually started retweeting or tweeted themselves. So that's huge. This, we knew that this was going to be a grind, and it's going to continue to be a grind, and we're going to keep moving forward. But if we get some more people on the way, and like you said, Trey, if we actually truly start to join forces again and kind of let the past be the past, we're going to be unstoppable again.
Yeah, and it's so funny that you bring that up, Corey, that you reached out. Yeah, kudos to Sammy for doing that, because because of Sammy, I actually did that as well. I saw someone posted on an Instagram story, and I won't say the person's name just out of respect for them, but they it wasn't snotty about the new movement, to sell the Snyderverse to Netflix, but it was the same old story of, why don't these people just move on? And it was someone who I knew used to support us, used to be a part of our community, and I saw him many times on Sill's channel supporting, and I reached out to them, and I was kind of like, hey man, I appreciate that you're being respectful about it. I disagree with your belief that this is not possible and that we should just move on. But I understand why you feel the way you do. But I just said, I respect that you've been peaceful about this. And he actually messaged me back, and we had a really wonderful chat. Now, I'm not saying I was able to convert him back to, the community, but what he got out of it was, wow, not everyone's toxic in this community. Not everyone is, he was thinking the community had just gone so far away from what made the community special, AFSP, the positivity of artist integrity with Zack Snyder. He thought it was just all about bashing James Gunn and, just hating on WBD, that he just didn't want that anymore. And then hearing him, with our conversation, he was like, wow, like you've opened up some like really great points, and I'm going to look at your guys' community a bit differently now. And that's
great.
Alone was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. Good for you.
And it's sad because it's true. People do think that there's people out that the movement has gone completely away from supporting Zach or supporting American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is what it's always really been about as well. And it's good to kind of educate them on that, because the opposition, the ones that don't want to see this come through, they are spreading the hate. They are spreading the lies that this is a toxic fandom and we're a toxic movement and we've forgotten about AFSP and we're not we're in it for our own selfish reasons, and that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. Everybody in this new campaign, this new movement, the Trinities, Sky, Leon, Sammy, the Cool Table, So Nation, the Mikey Verse, Bad Channel, we're doing it for the right reasons, and that's what we need to really re-educate people on. This is not something that you've seen before, where you may have seen some negativity. We're on the right path. Thanks to Sky, he's brought us in, and we're doing. We're being positive about it, and this is with the shirts for AFSP and Leon and them saying, if you don't have money to cop a shirt, at least reach out, and tweet, or reach out to your friends and just check in on people. So this while whatever the numbers end up being today, this was a huge day, as far as maybe reuniting, the reunification of certain fractions of the fandom.
Well, too, what I think one of the biggest things about our movement now is they never had a leader like Skywalker.
Exactly.
And the old movement was more of an anonymous kind of thing. It wasn't like there really wasn't a central, so there was a lot of room to splinter, and a lot of people I know didn't like the rules of engagement and all that, but the reason it was created so it would work. Because Sky talked to Peely, the guy who saw all the shit that went south with the original one, and so he was hearing it from the man who knows. And he gave Sky the information to really, like Sky could absorb it and come up with something new. I mean, and I like the fact, hey, the old people want to jump in and follow the rules of engagement, and which is really, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing either. It's not, it's like basically just saying, don't be a dick.
Well, honestly, Necron, you bring up a great point for the standpoint of I get the ROEs were kind of a controversial theme, but they're working, and they're working in a way that I don't think really the old community, the old group didn't expect, because they're so used to all the articles in the trades calling them toxic, calling them, liars. And not only that, to just constantly denying anything that they're asking for. Oh, the Snyder Cut doesn't exist. Oh, well, it'll never get released for flaw and this and this and this reason. All these scenes.
And the op now is still using the same playbook. We're crazy, we're toxic, we want to bash James Gunn. And there's going to be some people, they're going to bash James Gunn. You can't help that. But the leadership of this is far from doing that.
Which I feel like a lot of those trades that have come out that are kind of negative towards the community, I feel like they're more directing to the old community of the people who think the toxicity does work, but when they specifically talk about sell the Snyderverse to Netflix, it seems like so far the trades have really been open about this, have been like, actually, this is possible. It's crazy. It's outlandish, but this actually could happen, and
hey, you know what? Crazier things have happened in this planet.
Releasing the Snyder Cut was the craziest thing to happen. Honestly, I always say, I know Zach had said a long time ago in an interview that the hardest thing was releasing the Snyder Cut. The easier part would be restoring the Snyderverse. I always thought releasing the Snyder Cut was going to be easier because, in a sense, that film was already done. This was the hard part because now you're asking for a completely new investment. So, I mean, it's really, if we just continue to follow the ROEs, drop the grudges, even us, right? Like even us as leaders of this community, if there's old grudges that we have, old beef that we had with people, from the previous, movements and stuff like that, if we could drop that, and as hard as it will be, because we've been putting up the fight, we're the ones putting in the time, the effort to really make this thing happen. But the truth is if we all came together, then, like I said, we are unstoppable. Yes, we can get this done on our own because we're coordinated, we're structured, and we're doing it in a positive manner. That's very refreshing. And I think more people and new people are going to join us that weren't even part of the original. But I think if you get some of those people who were doubters and you change their minds, I think all of a sudden you have something much more powerful. You have an idea that is, and now I'm starting to sound like vendetta here, but you know, you honestly, you become an idea that is unstoppable, you know?
Yeah, I think the thing that I take in like content, and I used to take in a lot more content than I do now because now I'm creating content, but I try to take in things now that are going to be more meaningful, and I try to remember them. And one, I take in like inspirational quotes a lot now, and I try to remember the tenets of the quote. And one thing that a famous person said, and some people might know who this is, but I'm not going to mention their name. This person said, if you're going to be anything in this life, be undeniable.
Mm.
And that's kind of what I think Zack Snyder made his art. Undeniable. Doesn't care what your opinion is on it. Undeniable, right? And that's what this is, and that's what as far as being positive, I want to be undeniable. My past, I was toxic for sure. I hated with a passion WB and the old executives, right? They left. I don't care anymore. Really don't care about the DCU. So I have no reason to have that baggage on me. I have no reason to like retread any of that nonsense. I'm sure people have like their own, baggage and trauma that they got rid of too. If anybody is mad at me or was mad at me of the things I said in the past, please forgive me. Let me say that now. But going forward, I want to be undeniably positive. I don't want anyone to ever say, oh, no, he's toxic at some point. He's whatever. Still get in my quips. I'm the fastest man alive, right? If you know who the fastest man alive is, I'm getting my quips in, right? I'm going to get you with the one-liners. But I want to be undeniably positive, and I think that's kind of what this movement is. It's undeniable. And
I agree.
You say whatever you want about the past, but this new movement is going to be undeniable, and I think that's what we are. And man, I'm just so glad that everyone's here to kind of turn the page with us, because it's not just we were all got knifed in the heart and we lost like people as fans and like even caring about this shit in general. But I'm glad that people came back and were like, oh, okay. They didn't lose all hope, because you kind of be the person who's really a big hoper, a positive thinker. You have to be supremely optimistic to even think there's a chance for this. But I think the more we hashtag, the more we do come together, the bigger the chances become. Absolutely. And that's when we start to become undeniable, because you got to look at the numbers. Fucking over 1.5 million tweets in 2 months, 3 months. Like what? What other franchise has that? You tell me.
Organic tweets.
Yeah, exactly. No bots. No
bots. Yeah.
No fucking commercials.
No one's buying nothing.
No marketing. Like
no one's secretly
tweets
behind it. Yeah, it's real. It's real.
It's real.
A real thing.
Even the Lord of Darkness can be positive for this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's just one thing. I shall be positive.
You shall be positive, bro.
I really love what you.
By the way,
I really love what you said there, Austin. Because there were some dark times for sure. In the past there was. I was right there with you, man. It was easy to hate on WBD and WB and all that stuff, and the people they're they're really infuriating sometimes with the decisions that they make and the way they treat their actors and everything like that. So it's easy to get upset and go thermonuclear on them and everybody there. And it's still okay to hold people accountable, but it's like making sure you're not stupid or falling to their level is important. So You know, I love what you said there. We're moving forward. We're you know, going to be undeniably positive and just really beautifully and well said, Austin.
The dark side was spreading in those times. Everybody was giving in to their hate.
Oh, I let the hate flow through me real good, bro.
Right?
The Emperor was like loving it. And then young Skywalker came with a new hope and just like struck it down with his lightsaber. Like, boom, check this out.
Wow, well put, dude. Well put.
Very well put.
Well put. Damn.
Hashtag let Necron
But
talk.
I always remember it.
It's beautiful.
Wait, who's Qui-Gon, dude? Who's Qui-Gon Jinn? Who's Obi-Wan? What the fuck? Now we gotta put the characters.
I'm the elder statesman, apparently, so I'll take Qui-Gon. Okay.
All right,
who's played?
We're gonna have a sacrifice of fucking Necron, I guess. Someone's gonna come cut him in half, obviously.
Well,
turn to a Force ghost.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Mikey does say Skywalker has a little Darth Maul inspired in Dreamwalker.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Oh. Killing Necron. Oh God, no!
He's already become Anakin. No,
behind you, Necron.
I hope it's not.
In that case, Bat-Dan has to be Obi-Wan. You know,
yeah, I'll take Obi.
Poetic justice.
Which that's some shit that Darth Maul had the higher ground there. By the way, that just made me kind of rethink about that.
The person who is king of the higher ground would know how to pass it. You know,
Skyward, dude. This is gonna be so sweet. Skyward, dude.
Hey,
I'm gonna be giving gadgets to everybody apparently.
Oh, and I saw Money Train. I saw your comment earlier. That's right. Our Spurs are going to take that #1 draft pick. And
I was trying not to bring up.
I'm not going to go into big sports. I know it, but he knows. He knows what's up.
Dude,
how did we manage to lose 2 overtime games? Oh, sorry.
Are you a big Spurs fan, Necron?
Yeah, San Antonio.
Yes, I'm from San
dude,
Antonio, dude.
My friend used to play on the Spurs. Derek White.
What? Derek White's your friend?
Yeah, I went to high school with him. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Derek White's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And here's the funny part about, and I don't mean to go into basketball real quick.
It was a shock when we traded him, dude. I was like, what?
He in high school, he was not that good. In fact, he was not even like rememberable, and to the point where he got like, it was either D2 or D3 college scholarship. He was basically nobody, and it wasn't until his senior year he like grew a foot. And senior year in college, he grew a foot. Got onto the CU Boulders team, took him to the March Madness, and was like, it just blew up out of nowhere. It was like crazy to see.
But one thing I will tell you about Derek White is that man has a work ethic like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He would always attend. We would. I used to work at this place, and we'd throw on Chauncey Billups basketball camps there, and he would work so hard. He was just a fantastic kid, and he'd constantly be training. So it's been a fun journey to watch him grow from, I remember him being as young as a middle schooler, going all the way up and through high school and college, and now the NBA. So
we totally loved him here in San Antonio. He was when they had the games in the during COVID, the dome.
Oh yeah,
the bubble.
Yeah, the bubble.
Derek White bubble performance was like it's probably some of his best NBA, dude. He was killing it there.
Yeah,
killing it.
It was crazy. I guess they retired his number just the other day at the high school.
They did.
Really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
And it's cool because he's running the camps now at the old place I used to work as well.
I had no idea this conversation would go this way. That's so
sorry. I know.
Thank you, Money. No, I love it because I love the damn Spurs, man. Look at this shit.
Cool.
He's a good person.
Yeah,
I got my cap.
Hey,
nice.
He's got the merch ready. He's got the merch ready.
I got
more Spurs
other cap.
Yeah, oh yeah,
of course. And I got my Cowboys. I went for money.
Them boys, baby. They trading Zeke, big fella.
Yeah, and that's pertinent. It's pertinent to the time because it is March Madness, and I don't know if you saw this comment here, but Vega's in San Antonio right now, bro.
Damn,
Vega, you gotta let him know, bro. You could have linked up with Necron, especially on a Saturday night, bro. He would have linked up with you on a Saturday night. What are you doing, Vega?
We could have made that that 90s style metal rap song.
Yeah, dude, could have laid down the vocals in the freaking layer, dude. Oh man, that was sweet. But that's really cool. That's really cool that obviously basketball is one of the hardest professions to get into because there's only 5 players on the professional team and like 6 people are on the bench and that's pretty much it. Then you're on like the practice squad. So like if you make it to an NBA team and you're starting at one point, like kudos for you, bro. Because that's a lot of hard work, a lot of gym time.
I often like I was kidding. I'm not gonna lie. As D White's friend, I can actually say this. I was shocked when he got drafted first round because I had another friend who I went to middle school with, and he ended up going to the other high school in town. Won the championship. He was the best player on the team. Made the final shot that won him the championship, and went to Wyoming University. Took him to March Madness, I think twice, and in his senior year, he like was, I think, top 3 in the country for college basketball. One of the best scorers, and he didn't even get drafted. And I was like so confused by that. I honestly would have said like this guy, Josh Adam, he was going to be the big drafts player. Damn, and then when I heard D White's name come up, and I was like, what the hell happened here? You know, like, hey, good.
It's weird how that happens, though.
It's about sizing. Yeah, it's more about size in the NBA, man. There's some people that like you're like, who is this dude? But he just happens to be like 6'9" and just jacked and can move. Like here, you might have a chance on the basketball court as long as you can get rebounds. That's all that really matters. Like, give it to the other people, and if you have good like it's. Pacing, man, it's such a big thing with the NBA. You're playing 40 minutes just running back and forth. All right, run, stop. All right, run, stop. You do get timeouts, but it's like literally during the timeouts, you're just like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Damn. Like the whole time you're just sweating buckets. You can't get away from the sweat either. The sweat just keeps coming. You wipe it off your body and it's just back. And then your jersey that you're wearing, all the shit that you're wearing, it gets wet and it gets heavy. So by the end of the game, you're like a couple pounds heavier than where you were. Like playing basketball changed my life as far as conditioning goes. But man, I wanted to say as far as knowing the work ethic that goes into that, because I grew up in an area where I didn't go to the same high school. I grew up in a very small area in upstate New York. So when there was a good basketball player, like everyone knew about him. And I think you guys might know this someone by the name of Jimmer Fredette. You ever heard that guy?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Bro, he was a senior when I was a freshman in high school, right? So we were in the same conference as him. So we play him like every, he comes to our school, we go to his school. Bro, the first time we played him, I was on the freshman basketball team, and I'm watching the NBA. I'm watching the varsity game, and the JV coach was sitting next to me, and he was like, yo, man, watch this shit. I was like, what do you mean? He's talking to me. He's like, one of our players had been talking crap to him the whole warm-ups. I didn't see any of that. I was in the locker room, like putting my tie back on and shit. Like you have to get redressed after your games. Yeah. I'm putting my tie on, trying to rush out to the game because I know Jimmer's going to be playing. He's like, yo, his name was Joe. Like, Joe's been talking shit all warm-ups. Like, watch Jimmer cook. I'm like, all right, like, we'll see. Like, I don't think Joe's our best player. Like, obviously he's our guy on my team's like face guarding Jimmer. He's like this. If this is Jimmer, he's like in his face, like talking crap. Jimmer's just dribbling up. He's like, okay, dude. All right. I literally can see him go, all right, dude. All right, guy. All right. And he like took a jab step, and Joe like stuttered back. He's a step inside the half court line and pulls up and just drains it.
Wow.
His first shot of the game. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Shit.
Yeah, dude. He ended up like cooking that game, cooked our guy. And then like later on in the season, he comes obviously to our high school and they're doing warm-ups. I have my best game of a season. Don't think it's a freshman basketball game, right? Whatever. Then varsity game comes. I'm in the front row of the game, and I'm like talking to people who are from our school. All of a sudden, get hit in the back with a basketball. I'm like, what the? Turn around, grab it, and I'm like looking for someone with their hand up, right? Because it's like warm ups. Like I got hit with an errant shot. I'm like looking for someone to hand up. I turn around. Jimmer's right there. He's like, yo, my bad. I'm like, oh, here you go, Mr. Fredette. Like, here you are. Here's the ball. And he's only like 3 years older than me or whatever, but I'm just a little kid.
Yeah.
I'm like starstruck at this point. And he go, oh, are you the point guard freshman team? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, you were cooking earlier. I saw you. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. And I never forget that moment just because
Nice.
I never play as good. I don't care. Like, I'll never play as good as Jimmer for that. But getting a compliment from someone who played in the NBA,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
you were
That's
cooking
awesome.
earlier. I'm like, hey, give me that compliment. Same thing, like getting a compliment from someone now. Like for if Zack Snyder likes our posts, Wayne T. Carr uses our hashtag. Same feeling, dude. Same exact feeling that I get. Mikey Sutton's gonna put us in comic books. Like, yo, same exact feeling. Thank you, Mr. Sutton. Like, thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Carr. Oh my God, thank you. I'm still just a little kid doing this stuff. So I'm glad that everyone still feels the same, right? We're all just big little kids trying to get what we want and trying to support who we support. Like, no matter what, if you can be there, if you could have been there at those games watching Jimmer for that, do that, I'm sure all three of you would have loved to see that. The story I just told, you would have loved to see that. Same deal with SnyderCon. Like, if we could be there, we'd fucking be there. No hesitation. We'd be there and we'd be making noise. Thank you, Mr. Snyder. Oh my God, thank you so much. Like, the same exact thing. So I don't want people to miss that when they're fighting for this. And yeah, we're fighting, right? But like, it's not a war where we have to like, fuck you. Like, no, we could be respectful. We can ask for things politely, and we can be those little kids talking to the stars, and we can make them feel the same way. Because that's one thing that I'll never forget is the fact that Jimmer was like, yo, what do you like? He's treating me like a normal baller. He's like, what do you just call me Mr. Fredette? Like, that's how he looked at me in the face. He's like, you're the point guard, right? Like, what are you calling me Mr. Fredette for? Like, you know who I am. Like, what the fuck? So I feel like, we just keep the same energy. We just don't change. And we be positive, man. We're gonna get this. And I just looked up at the time for my stream, 2 hours and 14 minutes. I think
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Hey.
Another 4. I'm ready to go now.
All right, let's get ready for the Zack Snyder Justice League. Justice is Gray watch party. Here we go.
Oh my God, and y'all, I missed the chat. We got some. We're
3,
talking about
2, 1.
talking.
Play.
Right? Yeah. I ran track. Yeah, all the motherfucking soccer running. Yeah, shin splints. Is that what I saw? That's what I saw. Shin kicks. Oh, just the running, the shin kicks, the foot moves. I have a new respect for soccer. The motherfucking field is huge. You gotta run that. Yeah, dude, exactly.
Yeah,
I ran cross
the soccer
country.
players, man.
I ran cross country, and all of the reject soccer players would come to our team and be really good runners. They were all great runners. It's like, oh, you didn't make the soccer team? Come on, let's go win a sectional championship together. Like, fuck the soccer team. They're not gonna win anything. Let's go win something together. Oh my God. Yeah, we all need to constantly praise Mikey Sutton for putting us in this comic book. Yes, that's how I feel. Thank you,
Shout out,
Mr.
Mikey
Sutton.
Sutton.
Thank you, Mr. Sutton. And I don't know if you guys missed it. I said I'm going to be giving everyone gadgets in the universe because he's been calling me Q. I guess I have alien tech now. Ooh, alien tech for sale, yo. You got to come to the good Austin to get your gadgets. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yo. Yes, yo. So it's 2:14. It's a good time to get everyone's last little thoughts. I'm glad we can have that the combination of everything in one stream. We got March Madness, we got our childhoods, we each got connections from the San Antonio to Chicago.
Shout out.
Chi-town, baby.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. So let's go round robin back around. Necron, since you came in here last, let's get your comments first. All right. What are you looking forward to? I got 2 questions for you. What are you looking forward to in the Emerald Cut? And that's a 2-parter. Do you think there's going to be more than just the end scene? Because I brought that up earlier. And the last question is, what do you got coming up? So start with the Emerald Cut.
All right, Emerald Cut. New scenes with maybe shit. Knowing Zach, he's gonna give us more somehow, some way. That's how I feel.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Zach don't. So he already knows. We know that. He already knows. We know that that's Martian Manhunter. Replaced Emerald Cut. He knows. We all know this. So knowing Zach, he's gonna sweeten the deal and put something in there, probably way more than we imagine. Just like he did with the HBO Max cut of the Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yep.
We got that whole, nightmare scene at the end. So yeah, dude, I'm expecting more. I'm expecting more. What was the next part of the question? I already forgot because I just think it's so awesome.
No. That's perfect. And then the last part was, what do you got coming up, man?
Oh, well, I've been streaming my fucking, me, dude.
Yeah.
Metal streams all weekend. And
Triple cast, quadruple cast.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
I didn't come up with this, so I don't want anybody thinking, oh, fucking Necron stole this. Francisco from Jamming Out All Badass.
Yeah.
Came up with the unholy trinity between me and my death metal friends.
I saw that.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I didn't jack it,
dude.
Yeah,
it's perfect. We got the Holy Trinity and the unholy Trinity, bro.
I love it.
You got death metal podcast.
Copyright.
Death metal podcast. You got the Witching Hour, which is my show, and then you got Jamming Out All Badass. And I mean, those guys are so old school metal, and they've done you launch it.
Yeah,
fucking Austin. You know Roy is like deep into the world of death metal for decades, and so is Francis and me too. So doing that. Also don't forget, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. I mean, we got our marching order. Yeah, we got our marching orders. Don't stop. You don't think it was just a mere coincidence that Snyder Con just happened to get announced why all this is going on? What a message from Lord Darkseid. This is just a coincidence. No. Do not look at this. No, these things are calculated. Of course, this is me speculating. I ain't got any inside info. It's all calculated, dude. Zach knows what he's doing, and he's telling us, keep this shit up.
Yeah, dude.
What the Trinity, Skywalker, Leon, and Snyder Queen, they got it seems to me, Zach is approving everything they're doing. So just keep doing it. Stay in the parameters of the rules of engagement, and you'll probably be seeing some new Justice League movies here soon, and who knows what else will come down the pipe with all this craziness. Oh, and shout out to the real Batman, Ben Affleck, doing the professional beatdown of a certain someone the other day and letting them know absolutely not. Hashtag absolutely not. I loved it, dude. I loved it.
Hashtag full stop.
I was like, that's our Batman. You gotta love it. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna fight for the fans. I'm gonna give them something I know they'll love. So,
he's like DC. He's like, James Gunn's DC? No, thanks. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I mean, he's a nice guy, right?
Well, he said he's a nice guy and blah, blah, blah.
That's exactly how he said it, though, right? He was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Well, I mean, he's like, fuck, I just pwned him. He's like, I'm sure he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I'm sure whatever he says is great, but I don't want to be associated with whatever the fuck they're doing.
He was like, hey, guess what, bro? I'm not a you're Batman. He was like, fuck that. I am out.
Can you do a metal rendition of that?
Yeah.
That's a Batman.
Yeah.
I need that. I need that voice modulator. Yeah, to use this. That would sound great, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that would be perfect for that. So you're not gonna. He's promoing all this stuff and forgets to promo Pandora's box.
I'm excited about this. Yeah, you all need to. Look, my metal views are great, but you need to get them views up on Pandora's box, y'all. Mikey coming out on my channel, giving y'all freaking gold. and you're missing out. Get over there
Yeah,
and watch Pandora's Box. I'm not saying it's a bomb, but it could be better. It could be
There's
better.
bombs. There's bombs in there, dude.
Oh yeah, it's not a
here's
bomb.
the
There's
It's a
bombs.
damn good show. Don't sell
There's
yourself
bombs
short.
in there,
You're acting
dude.
like David Ayer right now. Don't sell yourself short.
Whoa, you don't put that on Necron like that. Stab him, Necron. Stab him. Good.
That's a
No.
low blow.
He dropped a mega Midnight Suns bomb on my channel, dude. It's fucking
Yeah,
it's
dude.
great. Go watch it. That's
Dude,
all I can say.
Watching last week, I can tell you guys right now, the last show that they had, Mikey dropped a bomb in there, and Necron didn't even catch it. I was listening to it, and I was like, oh,
No.
what?
Well, he dropped more than one. Listen, Mikey's slick. We all
He's
know
slick.
this.
He just goes, whoop. He says it
I was
real
like,
quick.
what was that? No, we're gonna talk
He was
about
like,
this.
oopsie, did I do that?
Mikey's slick, dude.
But
He
there's
knows
some
when to
things-
drop the-
There's some things he'll react to himself. He'll say something and be like, "Oh, was that a bomb?" But like this one that I caught, he said it, and I don't think he meant to say it because he literally was like, "Oh," and he didn't even. He didn't.
And you
mention
know
it.
what?
He didn't mention it.
And it's true because things, when you're running a show, you got you guys know, you're trying to do highlights, and you're trying to bring up things and this and that, and so some things are like Mikey, little slick things you may not catch in the conversation. Now I know other guys may better than me, they probably hear it, but I'm just talking about me. So yeah, I probably might have missed some slick thing he said in there while I was working behind doing the background.
Right, you're doing the show. That's why, because when you're reading comments and it's another voice of like reading, trying to keep like conversations going together in the chat and also keeping the conversation together on the panel. It's very difficult. Sometimes I will go back and rewatch my streams and not even realize a point that someone said on the panel. I'd be like, oh fuck, I missed that.
That's true. Yeah.
So there's
That's
a good chance that you got God. You didn't even know it. Because I was like, oh, but I didn't even want to chat on it because it was such a bomb that I was like, oh fuck, I don't know if he meant to say that. Like, I don't know. I was like, oh no, dude. I don't even know if he meant to say that. I probably shouldn't comment on that.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, if you probably thought that, it might have been, dude. It might have been.
And that's why I'm not bringing it up now, dude, because I was like, Mikey, I don't think you meant to say that, bro. But yeah, Ghost Rider and is coming. That's one of the things that got dropped. Midnight Suns. Isn't it Ghost Rider verse Moon Knight though? Isn't that what he said?
I'm not gonna. Hey, they want to.
They gotta watch
it.
Gotta watch it.
I'm gonna give it all here.
Just saying, you guys might want to go catch that
How
out. Get
hard is
clarification.
it to listen to it? Come on,
It's not,
an
dude.
hour.
Put it on at work. Put it on at your work.
Yeah, right.
And I'm on the march to get, the 500 subs.
He's almost 500. We're gonna get to 1,000, bro.
Well,
before the end
I'm
of this
already
year.
one mountain at a time.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm trying to get to 200. I'm at 130 something.
Yeah, y'all need to subscribe to Austin's channel. If you're in this chat, you watching later on, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Austin puts on a good show. And if you ain't watching the Austin sports shit he does with Sil, you're missing out. That's
fun.
Fine entertainment. Even if you're not a big fan, you'll have fun watching Sil do his takes and Austin do his takes and your predictions.
And watch Corey completely ruin their picks, and
Curse both of us.
Watch me curse all this shit right now.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Necron. Absolutely. And I obviously thank you for coming through tonight because I knew you were busy on your other streams and you're more of a metal person in the metal world. So when we can get you back over here and to be a part of my stream, I greatly appreciate it. So thank you, bro. You're one of the people who co-hosts some of the sports shows. So obviously, thank you for coming through, man. Yeah, a lot of fun. But yeah,
it is a lot of fun.
Corey, how you feeling, bro? You
got me back on the sports stuff again. All right, I gotta ask this question real quick. And you don't have to dive in too deep. And if you want to make it a show eventually, that's fine too. Tom Brady, he comes back, goes to Miami. Are you a Dolphins fan wearing Tom Brady gear, or you still repping the Bucs, big fella?
I'm a Tom Brady fan wearing Dolphins gear.
All right.
That's how you frame it.
Fan.
Big fella. If
so you follow him where he goes, right?
Right.
Right.
Big fella, he's winning a Super Bowl if he gets into Miami, bro. We all know Tua's going down again.
Didn't he
Facts.
deny it though? Didn't he say
Yeah,
like,
he
"Hey, I'm too
has.
busy taking care of my daughter's new dog" or something like that?
No,
Bro.
yeah. Anyone who thinks I have time to come back to the NFL has clearly never adopted a cat for their
That's
daughter
right,
before.
yeah.
Like he's taking care of a cat right now, I guess. But he was also just in Tampa Bay for an autograph signing, like doing stuff with Gronk and Leonard Fournette. But Leonard Fournette got released from the Bucks. They just signed Baker Mayfield, so if he does come back, it's not to the Bucks for sure.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
coming back to the Bucks.
I obviously missed a lot of your shows, but show. Did you guys touch on this Zack Snyder news about getting a bigger deal at Netflix?
Yes, we read I read Mikey's article. Yeah, dude, he's got because Sill's the one who reported it. That's Sill's scoop.
Yeah.
And Mikey put a
amazing.
story out about it. And my thought that's what lended more credence to because someone in the chat earlier was like, we shouldn't get our hopes up too much for the Snyder Con. Like if we just get the Emerald Cut, like that's cool. And which is I share the same sentiment, but and that's like the pessimistic side, the realist side, right? The optimist side of me is why would you have a whole Snyder Con and have Darkseid announce the first video of it and then have us say don't stop it? Why would you do all of that just to have the Emerald Cut come out? And is the Emerald Cut going full circle? No, that's not a completion of the arc. That's not going full circle. So
we all know what full circle means.
And someone mentioned, I think it was Havoc, someone else mentioned that WBD needs to clear $2 to $5 billion out before the end of the quarter. Would it behoove them
Where would you get that money?
Gone through with this
Not
deal
from
when
Shazam.
maybe they were reading up? Maybe when they were reading up the deals for Sandman, maybe when they were buying Dead Boy Detectives or whatever, Dead Man, whatever that one is, and then maybe when they were re-upping the new deal for Sweet Tooth season 2, maybe that was part of the package. Why wouldn't it be? Why not? I know we can let's pump the brakes, but it also you should have another link, a little glimmer of hope where Man of Steel 2 is being announced on Netflix, and that's part of the package for Justice League 2. Like, why not? Why not be a part of that? So I think the fact that Zack Snyder re-signing this deal, getting a multi-year deal, it may be a part of the deal to sweeten up him coming back. Hey, guess what, man? We got the Snyderverse for you too. That could be a part of it. It could be a stipulation. I'd love to see that contract. That's all I'm saying. I'd love to see the ins and outs of that contract. But yeah, we did talk about that. And I don't think he necessarily wanted that news out today. And that's probably why it wasn't announced, just because he didn't want to overshadow the fact that the Snyderverse or the Snyder Cut, it's the 2nd year anniversary. But to me, the fact that it is announced today, I'm like, okay, like there's got to be more coming. It's got to be coming. He wants there to be more, obviously. And who's to say that the deal isn't already done? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. He already signed this contract.
Why not?
And they're saying it's longer than your normal contract for these things. What's going on? I know this
has never been done before. Technically, I know that they've sold, the rights to use certain characters, but I don't know necessarily that they've sold the rights to use an entire live-action Justice League. But there's no timetable requirement. There's no stipulation to where it says this has to take years. This has to take a year. This has to take 6 months. This has to take. It could take a fucking day if the numbers match up and they're all happy with the deal. It could take fucking 2 seconds. It doesn't have to be months and months and months. So they could have already had enough time to go through with the deal for it. Why not? That's what I'm saying. And I think the first trending day gave them enough credence to go like, yes, we should go buy this. And the second trending day is what helped them sign the deal and help Zach sign the deal. If it wasn't before this, like, I think this is just icing on the cake compared to our first trending day. The fact that we were able to get over, 500 milli with a very not known hashtag for the most part.
You know, we did. Thanks, shout out to Forbes though. Shout out to everybody, you know, who did articles on it early in the game. But man, yes, we talked about it. Huge news, big news coming, and only bigger news is going to come out, I think. And with that being said, what do you think, Super Bowl Corey, is going to happen with the Emerald Cut? Do you think it's just the one scene? Do you think we got more scenes? And then what do you got coming up? What do you, and I guess you're going to be promoting Trey's stuff too. So don't promo too much.
Right. You know,
let's see what he knows, you know. Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
You know, I'm excited, man. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow and everything that's coming up around the corner. So I'm excited to learn more, excited to see how the interview goes, excited to learn more. Really hoping, obviously, that we get the Emerald Cut. I know that's been talked about, leaked, and everything like that. So if we do get the Emerald Cut, bro, I think you're right, Austin. He's not going to leave us with just one scene from that. He's going to hit us with a few more things, because if he's going to go in there and make some edits, he's going to make some edits so that make it worthwhile. So he's going to hook us up with something good. So yes, I'm thrilled. I'm excited to see what's around the corner. As we all know, that Zack Snyder, he's just a man at leaving Easter eggs, dropping hints. The don't stop verbiage in the trailer, the hashtag full circle. I hate to break it to you, but Man of Steel, BVS, and ZSJL is not a full circle. There's more to that. It's a lot more to it. ZSJL is not an ending movie, especially if you add Emerald Cut in it as well. There's so much open story and so much left to tell that it's not a circle. So yeah, super looking forward to what's to come. Definitely curious to hear what Zach has to say. When the boss talks, you got to pay attention to every single word. As far as the Bat Channel, man, we have some stuff going on over there. We doing another Top Gun watch party. Sorry, I had to throw that in. No, we've been killing it with Star Wars lately, doing our Mandalorian Season 3 updates and reviews on Saturday mornings, technically 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Trey's seeing Shazam 2. He's trying to talk me into seeing it as well, so we can start up our new series of We'll Watch It So You Don't Have to, and kind of give a overall review. Yeah.
That's perfect.
So kind of I will probably go see it tomorrow night with not with Trey, but just so we could do a review early next week over all about it and kind of discuss, because the numbers aren't looking too good right now, and people aren't too happy with how Shazam is performing. So some stuff to talk about there as well. But I'll let Trey cap off anything else that he wants to talk about as far as the Bat Channel goes.
Hey, you know what though? As one quick interjection here, guys.
Sure.
Trey, I think you could just save yourself some money, bro. Just go into your bathroom and flush your toilet. I mean, that's about, gonna be better than
Shazam, Yeah.
You gotta make sure
It was actually pretty good.
Hey, get Austin, key it up, big fella. Key up the Summer Sammy.
I don't have to drive. Yeah.
we might have to do that sometime too. But this has been a blast tonight. I can't thank you enough, good Austin, for shooting me the link and being able to be a part of this chill session. I'm pushing for you, buddy. Get this man to 1,000 subs right now. He needs to get monetized. We need to get him a better computer. Get that man a desktop. So those fire edits that he's throwing out our way, just keep on getting even better, because you want to know why he's able to produce so many more of them, because his desktop just runs through the rendering process. Yeah. We all know you want it. So make it happen. Get this man to 1,000 scrubs. He's doing good stuff on this channel. The good Austin's put in the good work, and really excited to see and just see you grow, my friend. So thanks again for having me on tonight.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, super bro. That's why you are the super bro, man. You be doing promos like that. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. My goodness, I can't wait to get to 1,000 subs. The first person I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back to this stream and get that little clip and be like, y'all remember why we got here, right? All right, I need a new desktop. I need a new desktop. You know? The grift Austin starts now.
$1,000 super chat.
Y'all ain't seen the grift Austin yet. He's getting ready. He's in the gym working out like Ben Affleck was, dude, in the cave.
The good grifter.
Yeah, and I got Nightwing to help me out with the build a rig. Perfect, dude. Perfect. So with that being said, let me switch it over to Trey the Bad Channel himself, bro. I'm looking at you, bro.
Boo,
Yeah,
the
dude.
bad channel.
So what
Bad
you
channel
got coming up?
sucks.
Oh, first of all, save the promo. Let me hear what you think about the Emerald Cut. I know we did talk about it a little bit, but you think there's more than just the end scene?
It would be extremely awesome if there is. Do I think there is? I knowing Zach, I don't see him wasting people's time. He's a big marketing. I mean, that was his first job, as a director. He used to do TV commercials. He knows all about advertising and hyping people up for a product. So I could see him making a version where that great deleted scene with Jared Leto's Joker doing the, society quotes that everyone loved. In terms of other scenes, I'm just trying to imagine what else would he have that would just blow our mind. But either way, to see Wayne T. Carr maybe give us a little "in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light." If they just did some shit like that.
Oh my god!
Bro,
and hey, maybe Wayne T. Carr's there. Maybe he actually does it in person. I don't care. But
oh my god,
that gave me goosebumps, bro.
I'm just saying.
Drop some dark side on us now.
Oh my god,
All
bro.
of existence shall be mine.
All in all, whatever Zach has planned, he's going to go all out. But here's the important thing to think about when it comes to SnyderCon. The fact that he's getting to do a Man of Steel watch party, well, not watch party, but screening, BVS Ultimate Edition screening, but more importantly, a Zack Snyder's Justice League screening. And if it is the Emerald Cut, that means, ladies and gentlemen, he had to get permission from Warner Brothers Discovery, which means there is something bigger going on than and not only that, all the times you heard people say Zach hasn't talked to us about any of that. He has no interest. He had to get freaking the agreement to show the Emerald Cut. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, he's showing interest, and not only that, there's something going on. There's a deal that we haven't heard about, and maybe it's announced. Like Good Austin said, it's a little very optimistic thinking, but nonetheless, just getting Warner Brothers Discovery to agree to having Zack Snyder show his cut in a theater, in an IMAX theater, nonetheless, that is huge, because we already know they denied Kevin Smith to show Batman Returns. It's obviously pretty difficult to get Warner Brothers Discovery to let you do anything, especially when they wouldn't let Zach do the Emerald Cut originally. So that in itself is a major freaking victory, and that is a sign to come of even bigger and better things for sure. Yeah. Oh, whoops! Are you still?
We said something bigger. I was like, something darker. I knew it was gonna, I has to come something darker.
Something darker.
Barry Allen was right here. I was waiting for the camera to go over to him and him like eating something. What?
Just eating both cereals, just like
where?
Snacks. I'm a snack hole.
What is your superpowers, anyways?
Rich.
I'm rich.
I like, dude, the whole time he's like, wait, plane? Like, what the fuck? He's like, wait, what the fuck?
He's like, you don't fly, you don't actually do bat stuff,
Hi, Barry, I'm Diana. That's not right.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
I love this movie. I love these characters, bro. So yeah, I hope there's more. And like when you start doing it, Wayne T. Carr doing that like speech, oh, bro, it would be so perfect, so perfect, man.
You know.
Oh, that's such a good point. And
Chills.
I hope we're able to at least watch it. And the other point you made of was the fact that they've had to ask before. So who's to say they haven't had the conversation to put it together to sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix? And the thing that I thought about earlier this week, something that's very crazy, and I'm not sure that Snyder even had the forethought of it. I think he did it originally to kind of distinguish it, but now it's helping as far as getting this IP sold, which is not labeling Justice League the director's cut and labeling it Zack Snyder's Justice League instead. That has helped us in this cause now, because if it was still just Justice League, it'd be way harder to sell it off and to kind of like differentiate it as something different. The fact that it's he put it that way to begin with, man, it's a crazy amount of forethought by him for seeing the future. Like I don't even know if he meant it, but he's such a genius. I feel like he had to have been like, hey man, I want to get the fuck away from WBD. If there's a way to do that, this is how I'd be able to do it. Literally call it mine. Like it's
he
not
had
yours.
to, right?
Right?
I agree with you. You know, with how
It's his.
crazy
It's
it
mine.
was.
This ain't just the director's cut. This is mine.
Yeah.
He owned it. Like, you know,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
he owned it.
I was like, good. Like, well, we got so lucky that he did that. That's what I mean. And I'm right there with you, man. They have had to have talked. They've had to at least had the discussion. He had to get permission because that's just how business works. As much as Zack Snyder, yeah, business. If you know anything about business,
Business.
Business 50-50.
Business. And that's business.
This probably wasn't a 50-50 split, though. I'm sure that WBD got most of the money. But I think that they had the conversation already. I think that Snyder finished his stuff for Rebel Moon and had a bunch of time to think, to prepare, to get ready for what's next, to talk to Netflix about what's next too. He's like, hey, I finished my stuff. I'm done. But like, let's figure out what's next. Let's figure out what's going to go on. And I'm sure they had no plans of buying the Snyderverse this year. I'm sure that they were like, yo, we want your original IP still. And he's like, yeah, this is fun. Like, but I need a break from Rebel Moon for a second. I just fucking spent a whole year every single day on doing everything for Rebel Moon, conceptualizing every little detail of everything, having my hand on everything. He was his own cinematographer for this fucking movie. So he had to literally be behind little cameras taking pictures first, setting every scene up. All right, now I got to go film it. All right, now I got to tell the actors what to do. And now I got to do this. Oh, someone's having a problem here. Let me help them out here. Oh, I got to have this extra do something different down here. Let me do that. He was Rebel Moon 24/7 for an entire year before that, even when he was putting the thought process into Rebel Moon. So I think he needs a break. And it's kind of like, as a creator myself, as an artist myself, you don't want to kill it. You don't want to kill something you love so much. And like when you're listening to the same song over and over and over again, it gets old, right? He doesn't want Rebel Moon to get old on him. So he's like, I need something else that's equally as intriguing, equally as massive, equally as profitable, but equally as on the other side of the fucking spectrum as this is, which would be Zack Snyder's Justice League. In comparison, and in a different galaxy, far, far away, and a long time ago, that's where this exists. And I think that's when this hashtag started and it first started trending, and I think he got word. He was either following us or one of his assistants told him somewhere that a Forbes article was put out about it, and then it looked at it positively. And then we planned the trending day for 214. What's the easiest way to get this together with what I want to do this year, which is show the Emerald Cut? Let me tap Wayne T. Carr real quick. Let me get him a new picture. Let me get him a logo to release on the trending day. Boom, put that out. Then the trending numbers do what they do. Zack Snyder has a meeting with Netflix, and they go, "Hey, so we got rid of we got rid of this show, we got rid of this franchise. We're gonna stop this franchise. They think we're gonna spend all this money on this fucking rom-com. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna cancel this show over here. We're gonna cancel this show over here, and we're investing in this property. It's gonna make us this money. We're actually investing over here. It's gonna make us this money. So we're gonna be fine as far as being able to afford you and just your Rebel Moon stuff. But we also want to throw this into the package, which is boom, having the Snyderverse be bought and be a part of your stuff." And he would probably was like, "Okay, where do I sign? All right, let me put my signature on the dot right there." and then here we are now. I think that's more or less how it went earlier, just a few weeks ago, because let's be honest, the little transmission he put together from Darkseid, like the biggest part of conceptualizing that little ad was getting Ray Porter to record that. I'm sure in-house he had somebody could make that thing, that little like digital sequence in 2 seconds, right? Like that, he probably has a guy for that. He was probably
I
like,
mean,
"Yo,
his son could easily do it.
right.
Eli.
Eli, exactly. Like, yo, oh, can you just I just need something that's going to a circle that kind of looks like high techy, because it's going to be a hashtag full circle for it." And they're like, "Okay, here you go, boom, boom," and very low budget, right? And very quick, and not a lot of time put into, which they don't need. It's just a quick announcement. He's like, "Yo, I don't need to fucking spend $1 million on this. I just can say full circle and put out anything with Darkseid on it that's new, and the fans go nuts." So
3.1 million views, right?
Yeah, dude, a fucking 2-second.
James
What
Gunn's
is it
DCU
now?
announcement has not
Trey.
even gotten that.
I think that 3.1 million was yesterday. I'm curious what it is today.
I'll look up real quick. But just to add something to your point too, good Austin, because I've heard, some doubters say this when it comes to Zack Snyder's having the Snyderverse over at Netflix. They're like, well, he wouldn't have any time to do the Army of the Dead, Rebel Moon, and all that stuff. He's already shown that he's okay with other people directing his universe. Matthias Schweighöfer, who did Army of Thieves.
Amazing job too.
Yeah, he directed that. Jay Liva is doing the Army of the Dead animation and the Norse mythology Twilight of the Gods show that they're gonna have on Netflix. So
I can't wait for that one, man.
He's okay with it. They're at 3.3 million now.
Wow, there we go. Yeah, he's absolutely okay with it, and that's also the thing about being.
3 million.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Just a couple of days ago, he puts that too. The thing about being an artist and being a creative is that there's not enough time for you to get all your ideas out into the world. It's just physically impossible, dude. I can't tell you all of the ideas that have been great that I've thought of that I don't have the time to create. I don't have the time to make them a real tangible piece of something in this. I've had more ideas said and not be able to be made than I have videos I've made and logos I've made and thumbnails I've made, like way more not being able to be made. So the fact that Zack Snyder is in the same artistic position, as far as creating so much and not having enough time, him being able to have an idea, say an idea, and then have a whole team of people be like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, we got it." He's probably like, "Yes, all right, let me know when you need help or you need more ideas, because I got all the ideas right here, but I got to go work on this." And that's exactly how that works. So he has no problem doing any of that. And if there's anything as far as Snyderverse goes to be developed that he doesn't have time for, which includes, Rebel Moon stuff, I'm sure he'll be like, "Oh yeah, the trilogy, like the third movie, I can like co-produce that." If whatever's making him more money, whatever he's more interested in doing, that's what he's gonna do. And that's what happened with the Army of the Dead thing. Like he had that script, he had that ready to go. Netflix wanted to make it, so he made it. Boom. And then he had the Planet of the Dead thing, movie that he wants to come out, the Vegas like little animated show. Those are all ideas that he just gave to people he didn't have time to make, didn't want to spend the time making them, and other people are gonna make for him, and he's gonna be able to watch and enjoy it. Like, I think that's dope for him. But with Rebel Moon, that is a pet project of his. Like he made that as a fan for a Star Wars universe. Same thing with Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like he made his own version of a story for the DC universe. And I think like he loves each of them just as much as one or the other. If not loving DC more just because of the lore and the influence that has had in his life, you know, more than Star Wars has. Not saying that I don't fucking know which one has more of the other, but just judging by what he puts out, I think that DC Comics have more of an influence on his life than Star Wars does. But obviously, you know, both are not exclusive, and obviously we're gonna go support Rebel Moon when it comes out. Obviously, we're excited for that. But man, if there's more, we want more, dude. We absolutely want more. And who's to say? I know everyone's like, there's no way they can get a deal done. Blah, 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 blah. Well, if they had time to fucking do a new contract with him, who's to say? Who are you to say that he didn't? They don't have it signed yet. Who are you to say? You know what I mean? Like when people tell me that, like, okay, are you talking to the financial guys over there? Because we might be. Like, that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
More importantly, are you Zack Snyder? You know,
are you Zack Snyder? Right. Oh my goodness. Let's not forget Ben Gal.
They love Zack Snyder. They want him under contract. I mean, that's just
the fact that Netflix, they were like, you got Army of the Dead, done. You got any spin-offs? Perfect. We'll sign both of them. What else you got? Twilight the Gods, done. Like, you know, they're not even like, it's like they do it like Zach could come up with a crazy. I mean, honestly, Army of the Dead was probably one of the craziest ideas anyone presented to any movie studio.
We're gonna have a zombie tiger.
Aliens, robots, a heist movie, time travel. And I could only imagine the movie studio producers being like, I didn't understand half of what you just said, but you're Zack Snyder. Here you go.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. All right, man. If you can make this all work, like, we trust you, but damn, bro.
Yeah.
Is this a zombie baby? What the fuck?
Zombie baby.
You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. And I think the possibilities are endless. And I think it's about damn time for a studio to actually put their buck behind Zach and stick behind it, and not just throw money at something and not really, you know, stand with the man when people come attacking his vision. Because that's the thing about artists, man. If you're doing it right, you make people feel certain ways, and some people might not like the way they feel, and they'll come attack you for it. And that's just part of the art. And if you don't know if you don't like if you're not a well-read person, you don't study history, you're not gonna fucking get that. You're not going to understand that there's still artists today that do revolutionary work. There's still artists like in third world countries that aren't able to paint and things like that. And they do it for the art, and they're revolutionary, and just little symbols. They could paint a little symbol, but it made people feel a way. And that's exactly, magnify that on a million. And that's what Zack Snyder does. He's an artist. He's not someone who's just filming something to commercialize it and get it paid and be a part of some formula. He's looking at things, trying to innovate and be new and be better than he was the day before. He's always sharpening the sword. So I, as a fan, as an artist myself, I'll always want more. And I'm never going to stop hashtagging until Netflix comes out and they're like, yo, it's not going to happen. That's the only time I'm going to stop. But then I'll just switch it. Like, all right, well, shit, Amazon, what you got? You know what I mean? that's all.
Hey, Amazon, let me holler at you real quick.
Yeah, right.
In all honesty, too, I truly think Zack Snyder is respectful of our effort, that he would tell us himself. Like, he would not want to waste our time. He would tell us, like, guys, hey, I appreciate the fight that you've done, but you know, it's not going to happen. But the important thing is we all came together and we did something amazing, and we achieved, raising so much money for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Let's not stop that. But in terms of my involvement with the DC Snyderverse, it's just not going to happen anymore. He would do that because he understands that some of us, some of us are going to go to the bitter freaking end, probably until our deathbed, before we give up on, before we move on because we have to,
Right.
but I just see, no matter what, Zach will tell us when he's done.
Right. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Yeah,
I agree with that.
He doesn't. He's a human too who lives in this world, and he knows how valuable time is. So he wouldn't want to see any of us wasting our time, especially a lot of people in this movement who are dealing with things, and they time is more valuable to certain people than it is others.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that he wouldn't want to waste anybody's time, and then on top of that, money. Don't want to waste their money either. Like, if some people may just be donating to try and get Zach to do more, or like it may be some ulterior motives for their donations, and I'm sure that he doesn't want to like string people along, which is exactly what you mean. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Zach would not lie to us, and also Zach would not speak on other people's behalves. I'm looking at you, James Gunn. My goodness. I'm going to remain positive on that, but I will just say for the 3 men on this panel with me today, but 3 people in general, adults don't speak for other adults, and men definitely don't speak for other men. I won't even speak for my father, okay? Because I know that he might not agree with what something I'm saying, or my brother. They're blood. So anyone who wants to say something about other people, what they said, what their opinion is on something, don't fucking take that as concrete, because you can obviously see when you go to the person directly and have a conversation with them and they ask you if you're going to do something in regards to that other person, your real opinion is absolutely not. All right? So don't speak for other people, my friend, James Gunn. Let's not hear that anymore. Let's not hear about what Zack Snyder wants to do and what he's excited for, because nobody is excited for the DCPU. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit stinks. That shit stinks, bro. But,
Grab the baby powder.
Yeah.
Smacking shit up.
Let me see it. Let me see it. All right. Fill my hand up. Fill my hand up.
Come on with it.
Come on with it.
Oh shit. Yeah, just and then thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for supporting and being here. Thank you for you gentlemen for being on the panel tonight. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna call it a night. It's 2:30 where I am. I know it's a little bit earlier for you guys. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna tweet again. I'm gonna put out another tweet. Everybody who quote tweeted and replied to my original tweet on this video, thank you so much. I'm probably gonna go back and screenshot this little. Everyone, I know Super Bowl's not cammed up, but Necron and and Trey, can you give me some of these real quick towards the camera so I can screenshot this? A couple of these. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice. Yes,
there you go.
Yes. All right, that's gonna be a screenshot. Thank you, boys. That's why I love these gentlemen. That's why I love these gentlemen. All right, so we're out of here. I'm gonna play the same way we came in. We're gonna go out and we're gonna enjoy that. I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you for an amazing trending day. Thank you for an amazing stream, guys. Thank you for coming through and chilling with me. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for staying up and keeping this going. This doesn't happen without all of the support and all of the friends who come through and hang out with us. So, man, what a community. It's always a great day when we can all get together and have a good time. So I really appreciate everyone being positive for me. That's why I feel like you guys have been positive for me, because I feed off your positive energy. So thank you guys so much. And we're going to ride off into the sunset. And as you look back, you see the sunset in front of you. You look back and you see the darkness behind you. Just remember, those are the northern lights behind you. And something's associated. We got Green Lantern coming, yo. Green Lantern's coming over the horizon. So don't you wait. It's all coming. Am I too soon? No! I'm too soon!
Look, like I told you, I have it. So
I reckon you should show it.
What's that?
I reckon you should show it.
see the thorn twist in your side. I wait for you.
There is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful. See that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi here.
When it's Trey of the Bat Channel.
This is Aubryon.
Tapping in with y'all to let y'all know that
#so ZSJL to Netflix.
Snyderverse to Netflix.
Sell the Snyderverse to Netflix.
To Netflix needs to be a success because we need a conclusion to the greatest comic book movie story ever told.
We